Money, money. You live? You can hear me? Hold on. What?
You hear me?
I can hear
Man, my microphone's off the whole time. I was in here going off.
you.
My microphone was off the whole time.
Yes, sir.
Well, so
Let's talk about it.
I gotta start this all the way over because my sound was off the whole time. I was in here
All
going, man.
right. All right.
We is live, by the way.
Let me leave and come back.
No, you good.
All right.
You on live now? I'm just letting you know. Man, listen to me. The
Talk to
score
me.
in the first quarter, Will, supposed to be 28-7.
Yeah.
We muff a punt. We get down to the 5-yard line, bro, and got 4 plays. We got 4 plays to punch it in, Will. We run the trap. We only had one run play the whole night. It was trap right up the middle. That was the only run play. Like toward the end, they try to mix it up, bro. It looks so vanilla. I can't even blame Jaden Daniels. Don't get me wrong. He didn't play the best game tonight as far as throwing the ball goes.
I'm gonna say this, bro, about Jaden Daniels. He actually did all right to me. This is what
He
I,
did
I
all
got
right.
to say
He did.
about it.
It's
The
not.
O
He ain't
line, the
the
O
reason
line
why
was not blocking, bro. That dude running for his life
he was
tonight.
running for his life. I don't know. I don't know if it was Florida State D line.
They got a
I don't.
good D line.
I understand that. I don't know if it was just they D line is that good or our offensive line is that bad. But dog, Jaden Daniels did what he could tonight. That's how it was last year. This game almost played out just like it did last year. It was just LSU didn't get the right bounces tonight. Man, this is a game that should never had no business been a blowout for LSU. This game had no reason to be a blowout for LSU, bro. It had no reason to be a blowout for LSU. It should have actually been the opposite way. So when you get blew out, when you're supposed to win a game comfortably, now I'm looking at the coaches because now, bro, I didn't see no creativity on the offense. Like it's the same thing. You're gonna roll out to the flat, dump it out to somebody in the flats, and you're gonna
They ain't
take a
pushed
little.
the field either.
They didn't push the field at all, and that's all they've been preaching all offseason. You know me, I'm a diehard. I watch all these podcasts on LSU. Oh, we're gonna throw it deep. We're gonna spread the ball down the field this year. I ain't see none of that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't see none of that. I mean, Lee Neighbors didn't get the ball nearly enough as he should have. At some point, I would have put him at running back just to get a play. Because I don't know what's going on with our running backs. But dog, we didn't get outside of Jaden Daniels. I said this, my audio was off the whole time. I apologize, y'all. I just realized my audio was off like 2 minutes ago. But dog, outside of Jaden Daniels running the ball, we might have not had 50 yards rushing with our running backs. We might not have had 50 yards running without. Think about it. You can't even think of a rushing play tonight that Jaden Daniels didn't create himself.
Right.
The running backs probably didn't run for 50 yards tonight.
You gotta talk about that 4 and out too with that goal line.
That's what I'm talking about. If we go ahead and punch it in there, and I think what happened the next drive? We went down to the next drive too, and something else happened. I forgot what happened. I can't remember what it was.
Going on that game, boy. I missed a lot of opportunities to score and all kind of shit.
It shouldn't even been close, Will. If anybody else want to come in on this chat, just comment or send me a message. I can send you the link if y'all want to react to this. Cause I'm highly upset. I'm embarrassed, man. I'm embarrassed. Like I ain't never seen the LSU team get dominated the way they got dominated tonight, bro.
But I'm gonna go hats off to Florida State too, man. That defense, that D line was coming. I would say that what stood out today for Florida State, the D line, the receivers, because the receivers, man. I found out who was the other number 5, number 4 or something. I think the other guy had the pink mouthpiece.
Oh, I think it was number. That was the transfer you talking about.
Transfer from Michigan
Hey,
State. It was 6'5".
shout out to little Cedar. Thank you for telling me my mic was off, man. Because I was sitting here talking to myself about a good 8 minutes. Nobody heard anything I said, and I was going off. I was going off. But man, we LSU left about 14. I say they left anywhere between 14 and 21 points on the board, and if they scored on points, this game go totally different, man. Like I didn't see no creativity on offense, and LSU is not DBU no more.
I was about to say that. That's why I say the receiver.
I'm sorry to say it. I'm a diehard LSU fan since Tofield. Since Tofield.
Hey, bro, that DB play from what we've seen over the years, that's unacceptable.
It's unacceptable. Number 22. I'm sorry to say this, my brother.
Bro.
Listen to me. You're not even getting your head around. You watching the man catch the ball.
Hey, that dude just put his hands up.
You're not even trying to fight through his hands. Like, okay, well, you a shorter guy. You done played corner. You know the height is your disadvantage. It don't matter. It's just what God made it, right? That's the way God made it. You know, you got to at least fight. You got to fight through his hands. That's the only chance you got if you're a shorter guy.
I'm gonna say with the 14 and 5, I think it was 5. They couldn't stop him, bro. They couldn't stop them two big receivers. I think other guy was 6'5", the guy was 6'7".
I ever seen a receiver that big. Like he not even that fast. It's just like he just do something effective. Like he got like that Devontae Adams stuff with him.
Yeah, I know you're talking
what
about.
I'm saying? It's like he not even moving that fast, but I don't know how
he projected first round pick too.
I can see that. I can even see him playing tight end.
Like they had
him playing tight
end. I think it was 5 and 14. 5 and 14, good dog.
Think about that dude. If that dude played tight end, Will. Think about if that dude played tight end.
I think the Florida State gonna win the ACC this year. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I think they're gonna win the ACC. They stay healthy, they're gonna win the ACC.
If they don't win it, if they don't win the ACC, I'd be surprised. Cause I was telling my pops, I said, man, this felt like a championship game. It really did. That felt like a championship game. Like when it was close, that felt like a championship game, man. It really did. That felt like a championship game. I'm like, damn, every series it seemed like it count.
I want you to understand this, but I'm gonna talk about Florida State, for instance. You gotta remember that their quarterback is a 4-year starter. A lot of guys that you looking at that Florida State team are very experienced players.
Yeah.
Like this is a veteran team. It's a senior led team. And now you can tell they want it, bro. Number 5, I don't know his name, but that DN was coming.
Verse.
5 was what's his name?
Verse. Hey, they D-line, that Florida State D-line.
No, they coming 5 and 6. They're going 5 and 6.
And see, think about it. LSU supposed to have one of the best offensive line in the country. They made them look like they had never been on a football field together before. Like dog. But still, with all that being said, I feel like LSU should have still won the game.
They should have.
I feel like there's no way you lose that game. That's why I'm starting to look at Brian Kelly sideways. Man, you're recruiting all these tight ends. This is DBU. This is wide receiver you. I don't see the talent that we used to have. You trying to build it like a Notre Dame team. That ain't going to work in the SEC, my boy. That is not going to work in the SEC. When has a team in the SEC ever won a championship through their tight ends? I want you to name me one time that's ever happened. It ain't never happened, bro.
So they got trenches. They're always good in the trenches. Every ACC team got a championship good in the trenches.
Good in the trenches. And man, I'm looking like I don't see the pass rush. Like outside of Makai Wingo was a man tonight, bro. Number 18, the one that gave 18 defensive tackle. He was a man. He was the only person getting pressure all night long. On the way else, and Harold Perkins was nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
What happened to Harold Perkins? I didn't see
a game plan, bro.
I thought the deep, huh?
First, they had a game plan for y'all.
They had a game plan, and I would say our game plan was ineffective. I would say our game plan was ineffective because You move Harold Perkins inside, Will. You move Harold Perkins inside. Now he can't really rover and disrupt like he not, because now he got a real assignment. They should have never done that.
Mm.
And these linebackers ran single digits. Man, if you're gonna wear a single digit as a linebacker, you got to bring it. I'm sorry.
Say it again. Respect.
And,
Hey.
and I didn't see, bro. I don't think Harold Perkins' name was called all night long. I can't think of one play Harold Perkins made tonight. And I ain't taking shots at none of these dudes, man. Please don't come at me. But I ain't see Harold Perkins' name being called all night, bro. And it was so weird. Like, I just feel like Brian Kelly and that offensive coordinator, when it look good, it can look good, right? Like it had some game. Like, okay, y'all look pretty good, but as far as consistency go, man, I'm starting to worry a little bit because the offense not doing nothing that scares anybody. It's almost it's predictable. Like I'm telling you, bro, they ran trap up the middle. That was the only one running play that we had tonight. On the goal line, you and Will. There was a couple. It was a couple of fourth downs that we didn't make. That's what got us behind. Because you remember we went on fourth down and we got stopped.
Yeah.
You got an athletic quarterback. You got a running back in Noah Kane. Man, get under center and do a quarterback sneak or something.
Yeah, especially a goal line. Unless you look sloppy tonight.
No, it was play calling early on because even we had two. I think we had two. No, I think we had two
unprepared, bro. Y'all look unprepared. Unprepared.
And the play calling just wasn't what it should have been, man. Because we got stopped at the goal line twice, if I'm not mistaken. And both times I'm like, yo, you didn't even roll Jay and Daniels out. Like, you didn't even like, what are you doing? Bro, I don't know. I don't like what I see right now. I'm just being honest with you, like, because like I'm trying to tell you, I pay attention to this stuff, man. You recruiting tight ends. Brian Kelly is recruiting tight ends, bro. Tight ends ain't gonna win no championship in the SEC. I'm sorry, it's not that.
Bro.
This is not
gonna come, but you got to get them linemen, bro. You got to get them.
This is not Notre Dame, man. This is not Notre Dame. And I wish my audio would never been off. The first 8 minutes of this video, my audio was off, y'all. I apologize. And shout out to Lil Caesar. I don't know who that is. I hope you comment again, man, so I can see who that is. But Lil Cedar told me my audio was off, man. Shout out to him. But man, look, bro. I'm concerned. I see about 2 or 3 losses in our future. I see 2 or 3 losses easy. It ain't even like I see 2 or 3 losses.
Y'all in trouble.
I see 2 or 3 losses, man. Easy. I see 2 or 3 losses, man.
So you think the future not looking good for y'all with Kelly or what?
Huh?
About the future. You don't think y'all looking good with him ahead?
No. I do not.
So it'll get tough from here. They got the expansion next year coming.
I don't think, and I hope I'm wrong on this, and I hope I'm not being emotional, bro. I don't think LSU will ever be the same after tonight. I don't believe it. Because this is my
last year after that loss.
But no, this is my first time seeing LSU really get physically dominated the way they did, bro.
Okay.
Like
yeah,
I've seen us get beat before.
Yeah,
but it didn't look like that Tennessee game last year might have been the closest thing.
They ran y'all out the stadium, man, last year. Yeah, it was really a physical matchup.
Look, that was the closest thing I done seen to us really getting dominated. But that was kind of like, you can tell, like, we just went LSU that year, right? I feel like this team possibly could be good, but what I seen, it just not gonna work. I don't think Brian Kelly gonna work because he don't understand what it takes to win in the SEC, man. I'm looking at the recruiting classes. There is no reason why you should be signing 3 tight ends to one class. There's no reason for that. Dude, you can literally move up a left tackle to tight end if you need to. A smaller left tackle. Why are you recruiting 3 tight ends a year, bro? We need receivers. We need DBs. This is DBU. This is wide receiver you. And it's starting to show. You can't win in the SEC by a tight end driven offense. That's insane. And you got a running quarterback. Spread them out. When did we ever go? We finally went 5 wide tonight for the first time I've seen since Brian Kelly been there, like consistent. Spread them out.
Hmm.
Spread them out. You got a running quarterback, man. And when I did see them go 5 wide, they'll do the quarterback draw. They'll do the quarterback draw at the middle, and it'll be wide ass open. Because now they gotta respect this. They gotta cover the whole field. They gotta respect the receivers on the boundary out there. You got Malik Neighbors now, and Kyron Lacey. I hate to call these dudes names out. I'm gonna say number 2. I'm gonna say number 2, man.
Yeah, he dropped some passes tonight.
Listen to me, bro. Last year, you can almost say he was the sole reason why LSU lost to Texas A&M last year. And I know it's a team game, man, but damn, if you drop some passes that's just like, we gotta have this right now, like, or I back against, he be dropping passes when I back against the wall.
Yeah.
Dog. He dropped probably like 2 tonight that was like crucial catches. Wake up, Will.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm still young.
Oh, he dropped, man. I could say a lot about tonight, bro.
Boy, you mad, boy? They got you hot, man.
Because I'm embarrassed.
You embarrassed?
I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad because I knew this could happen. Like these, I knew Florida State was a good team, but usually we'll be LSU. We'll overcome this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't feel like we LSU no more. I just don't. And I
It's
try to
the
tell
first game, man. I can't just say that yet.
Man, it's gonna get.
Y'all did look bad, though. Don't be out. Y'all look bad.
Wrong. Dog. Florida State a good team, but I feel like there's a couple better SEC teams. I think Alabama is a little better than Florida State. I know Georgia's a little better than Florida State. Maybe even who else I would say in the SEC? Ole Miss probably can beat Florida State on the right night. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? On the right night. I ain't saying they're gonna go in there and beat them, but
yeah,
like Texas A&M probably could beat.
That's what I was thinking of too.
On the right night. That's what I'm trying to say right now. It's like I don't think because the way that game started, I don't think Florida State is that good. I think they might lose the game this year. They're gonna mess around and lose one this. Florida State gonna mess around and drop probably 1 or 2 this year. And for us to lose to them when we had the game pretty much sold up in the first quarter, in the first half, I just don't see it, man. Unless LSU go on a historic run where Jaden Daniels just start throwing dimes and throwing the ball on time. I don't see it.
So you don't believe the hype no more.
And Jaden?
But LSU team, period. The season.
Not championship.
So what you think the record gonna be?
I think we like a 10-3 team, maybe.
10-3.
Maybe like 10-3, bro. Like not championship. We gonna beat who we supposed to beat this year.
Yeah.
But I don't see championship. I'm sorry, I don't see it. Cause we think about it. Trey Bradford was our running back tonight. Oh, I keep up on LSU football. Trey Bradford was like the 5th string running back. And he didn't like, bro. It's like every time he got near contact, he just turn his back and just give up. I'm like, man, you ain't gonna juke, you ain't gonna make a cut, you ain't gonna do nothing.
Y'all just look unprepared, bro. Something went right tonight. Y'all just look unprepared, bro. Y'all didn't come out there with an urgency or nothing. What my daddy said, like come out there lackadaisical and shit. That's exactly how y'all came out there, lackadaisical, man. The lineman wasn't blocking.
I can't even say that because that first drive was great. I can't say we came out there lackadaisical.
That broke y'all soul at that though.
It did, and then when they went back, and then they went what really broke it is when they went right down the field and scored. That's what was like. Okay, they had all the I knew then. I'm like, this is gonna be a long night for us, cause
another thing too, I'm saying about Florida State. Nah, they made big boy plays on y'all. Like the players had one-on-one matchups with players with y'all and made plays on the one-on-one matchup. You know, like they played some ball with y'all, dog. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's what I'm saying. Like, this is the first time I think since I've been a LSU fan. I've been watching LSU football, bro, probably since I was like 6 years old. So you can say 25 years or something like that. This is
Yeah,
the first time I've ever seen us get just outplayed by receivers. Like, this supposed to be
yeah,
DBU. Like, this the first time I ever seen like consistent, like big plays made on our corners. Like, maybe we might have won a game, maybe like a busted play, but just like somebody just going up and just mousing you or whatever they want to type, what they call head topping that,
yeah. Head
like
top.
whatever. Like, I haven't seen that, bro. That's why I'm trying to say. That's why I'm not encouraged, because things look a certain way, man. Like, LSU not used to being looking in the light of, oh, they about to go out here and somebody about to dominate LSU. I feel like we got dominated, like, and we weren't supposed to get dominated. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, man, man.
Everything started in the trenches, though, man. I'm be honest, like, that Florida State D line was coming, bro. I talking about soon the ball hike, man, Daniel's face. Like a little cage of animals out on y'all, bro. That's what it looked like every time
It
that
was,
ball was
man.
hit.
They D line did dominate, and it was surprising because LSU supposed to have one of the best lines in the country, and dog,
What I saw tonight, nah. Nah,
nah,
they was faster and stronger than your O line. They was coming, bro. Like, they was coming. Put like if y'all didn't had a quarterback like Daniels, bro, the game would have been worse.
it'd
If
have
y'all
been a
had a
lot.
quarterback that can get out of this stuff like that, it been a long fucking night, bro.
That's why I say, I think Ryan Damiano said, we need to sit Daniels, the our homeboy we played with, said we need to sit Daniels and try Nussmeier, but I don't think Nussmeier would have done nearly as good as Jay Daniels done tonight.
I
You
went his
can't
O
really
line, look.
you can't really blame Jay Daniels. Did he miss some throws? Yeah, he missed some throws. He missed probably about 3 or 4 throws that probably could have changed the game. He missed about 3 or 4 throws, and I was supporting him. I made a whole video supporting on Jaden Daniels, which I still think he can be an okay quarterback.
Still think he one of the best quarterbacks in the country.
I still think so, man. Because some of the
But you
runs he
got to
made
block,
tonight,
bro.
right? Some of the runs he made tonight, bro. But like I said, it all go back to spreading the field.
Another thing too, if y'all keep playing like this, that dude gonna get hurt. He's not gonna finish the season. You seen the licks he was taking tonight?
Some of it was because of his own,
He trying to do too much. He do need to learn how to slide, but God
he
damn,
don't know what a slide is. He never watched baseball in his life.
they were hitting his ass.
I guarantee you, Jaden Daniels never watched baseball in his life, because he tried to Superman. He tried to Tim Tebow somebody, like going over the pile, like
Yeah,
on first down and 10. On first down and 10, he tried to like go over the pile.
I was there play out. This dude tripping.
I'm like, what is he? We was over here tripping out. I should have went live when everybody was over here. We was over here tripping out, man. But I just don't see I just don't see it this year, bro. Not no championship.
Nah,
Not
yeah,
not
him.
Can we still mess around and win the SEC West? I think so. Would I bet on us to do it? No. I think A&M and Bama is better than what we is, and I watch both of they. Now, is Bama the Bama that we used to seeing? No, but hell, that
Now I'm gonna
LSU
say
ain't.
this: both of them getting tested next week, and them gotta go to Miami. Texas coming to Alabama next week, so they both
Miami,
of them getting tested.
Miami ain't gonna beat nobody.
Miami. I mean, she never know. You
Miami ain't
never
gonna beat.
know. Them early games.
Miami ain't gonna beat nobody, dog. I've been waiting on Miami to come back, man. I lost all faith in Miami. I don't believe
Shit,
it.
look how long Florida State was down. Shit, they finally came back.
No,
Finally.
Florida State went down that long though. They went down that
No.
long like Miami.
Yeah, Miami did. They got hit with that fucking probation shit. That's why they had a long fucking probation.
Right. Right, man.
We'll see what that game gonna be like next week with them too.
Man.
Boy,
But
look
I
at your
think
boy disappointed. Boy,
but I
look
think
at
that's huh?
see disappointed, boy.
Man, I'm very disappointed, man. I'm very disappointed, bro. I'm embarrassed. This the first time I've been embarrassed after the LSU game in my life.
Bruh. I wouldn't be embarrassed, man. I think that team was good, better than what people think, man. I told
That
you that
team,
last time we
that's
talked
why,
about it.
but that's why I told you this felt like a championship game tonight. It really
That
did.
team, that's a
It felt
playoff
like
team. Florida State's a playoff
Florida
team.
State is a better playoff team, and I don't know if I don't know if LSU still a playoff team, but LSU a damn good team. I'm say this.
I
I
can't
don't
say
think we're gonna
playoff.
win. I don't think we're gonna win the championship this year. But LSU still a damn good team. But Florida State, man, but like I said,
Florida State going to that playoff, bro.
LSU was supposed to win this game by 2 touchdowns, and it's not even close. They were supposed to win this game. LSU was supposed to win this game by 2 touchdowns. If you watch the first quarter, first half of that game, it's like, okay, they the better team. They gonna dominate this game, and then it's like, that's why I gotta put this game on the coaches. I really do. I gotta put this game on LSU coaches, dog, because let me turn this light down some, man. I gotta turn it light. It's like beaming on my head over. But I really blame. I give this game to LSU coaches. I chalk it up to them. I chalk it up to LSU coaches because they didn't get creative at all on the goal line. They didn't get creative on fourth down. It was just, okay, you know what's coming. Jay Daniels is not a step back and drop back, find a man quarterback. You should know that by now. Roll the pocket with him. Get him in some good situations. Put him in pistol. Do something like it just the offense was vanilla tonight. It's like they was
That's
trying to get.
kept it, man. Just they look like them old Notre Dame teams from back. That's what they look like. Notre Dame teams from
That's why I don't
they'll
think
get their ass slaughtered by Alabama every BCS year.
exactly, and that's what I'm starting to see. I'm starting to see now, like the big game. I don't think Brian Kelly is the answer for these big games, man. I truly don't. Because when he get in these big games, it's just like outside the Alabama game last year, I will say the Alabama game last year, they did their thing, you know. But man, I just don't see like it was just bad all the way
Alabama
around.
gonna come with a chip on their shoulder this year, so
They is, bro.
y'all
They
forget
is.
everybody best.
And see, that's what happened tonight. We got Florida State best, to be honest. We got
Y'all gonna
Florida
get
State.
everybody best this year, dog.
We got Florida
Ole
State
Miss
best.
gonna play y'all harder. I mean, what happened last year? Y'all came back on them. Y'all beat Alabama. Everybody. A lot of teams gonna be playing y'all with a chip on their shoulder.
Yeah. And that's what we got, Florida State. We got a Florida State with a chip on their shoulder. Then Brian Kelly, when I had talking about we're gonna beat the heck out of Florida State.
See what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
know. I don't know how true that quote was, but for you not to back it up, I lost our respect for you. Because look, if you gonna talk that talk, Will, if you gonna talk that talk, you gotta walk the walk, man. You can't go ahead, you can't go out here saying stuff like that. Oh, we're gonna beat the heck out of Florida State and get embarrassed. That's why I'm embarrassed, man. I'm embarrassed, bro. I'm embarrassed by this loss. I'm embarrassed.
What, it pissed you off, boy? My nigga ain't even smiling, man.
I'm a dog because I did, man. I placed a little bet on FanDuel, man. I was confident.
You lost some money. You lost some cash.
You know what? It ain't even about. I ain't like I bet a fortune. I ain't bet a whole lot on it, but man.
It's the confidence. It's the confidence you had. You had today.
I like Tony might be right. I think I'm a spoiled LSU fan because
He told you that.
yeah, Tony told me I'm a spoiled LSU fan, bro. And he might be right because I'm so used to us going in the game and just dominating. Like, okay, we LSU, we showing up, we about to do this, right? It ain't like that no more. It ain't like that no more. We ain't got it like that no more. We do not have it like that no more, bro. I'm just being honest. LSU do not have it like that no more. We is not DBU no more. We not wide receiver U no more. We got a long road ahead.
Y'all ain't got none of the top talent. Only thing y'all ain't got none of the top guys. Think about it. Think about the first round guys for this year coming in. Y'all don't have it.
I can't think of one first round pick. The only first round pick that they might, Jay and Daniels might slide in the first round.
Late.
Uh, Malik Neighbors probably might go first round. He might go first round, but other than that, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Mason Smith. I don't know if Mason Smith is eligible this year or not.
Who's
But
that?
Mason, the D tackle that was out today. Yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
and will he have played a difference tonight? Maybe. I think we'd have been good with him, but let's talk about the running backs, man. Josh Williams ain't get the ball too much tonight.
You can have good running backs every year too. Y'all know for having that.
That's what I'm saying. We don't have the running backs like Trey Bradford. God bless the dude, man. Trey Bradford ain't it, bro. I'm sorry. Like as far as him touching the ball, it just looked like it don't look special. It's just like he run right into contact, he go down. It's just like you can put anybody back there. I don't know, man. And I know what's his name suspended for 3 games. What's the dude out of what did he go to Catholic? No, I don't think he went to Catholic. John Emery.
Well, I say
John
yeah, John Emery. I say okay, sorry, John Emery.
did he go to Catholic?
I'm not sure.
I can't remember. I know he had I think he might have been out of Dunham.
Huh?
Could have been. I don't know. I can't remember. But man, I know he's suspended. What's the other running back we had? What happened to that dude out of Notre Dame? What's his name?
I know you're
D.
talking about. I forgot his name. He went
Yeah,
to Rama.
I didn't see him tonight. It was like Trey Bradford or nothing else. Really, it was like Trey Bradford. They gave it to Josh Williams a couple times. Trey Bradford started the game, and he out of I think Trey Bradford come from like Ohio or somewhere like that.
Man, I got some questions. I got some shit to fix for sure. So what's y'all next 2 games? I know y'all got Grambling next. Who y'all got after that?
Oh, I don't even know. Let me see. LSU schedule.
Here's what's coming up.
We got Grambling, Mississippi State, Arkansas, Ole Miss, Missouri. That's the first. The next 5 games. I think if we don't beat Mississippi State, then Brian Kelly gonna be fired. Let you know that now.
Only game that's pushed should be decent challenges. Arkansas probably. You know, they got them too. They got their running back and their quarterback.
Arkansas shouldn't even. Man, look.
So y'all got time to fix y'all shit.
We lose to anybody besides Alabama and maybe A&M going here forward. If we lose to any one of these teams besides Alabama, besides A&M, I think Brian Kelly might be looking for. They probably ain't gonna do it this year. He got one more year.
Somebody might upset y'all. Somebody might beat y'all. They ain't not supposed to beat y'all.
Man, I just don't. I don't like the way the program going. And I try to explain this to Tony in the barbershop. I said, if they don't hire the right coach, because like Orgeron had the 1 year, the 1 little year he we won a championship with them. But I told Tony, I said, if we don't make the right hire and if they don't get it right, we're gonna lose the program for a long time. And I think we at like and don't get me wrong.
Problem is y'all can't find a coach that fit the athletic style of the state. Cause like most of Louisiana talent go to LSU. They gotta find somebody that's like good for the state. Like they know what to do with the athletes here, man.
Right.
Kelly's a system guy. He think his system gonna get it. Now you gotta find somebody that know how to adjust to what they got and what they got available. When you got some of the best athletes in the country available, so shit, any offensive coordinator would love that offensive minded guy. But it's just like, man, y'all. Every time we get a coach that don't fit the system, only time we had a coach that fit the system was that year y'all won that championship in 19 Borough. Like that was the perfect. We had a spread offense that year. Y'all running RPOs, all kind of shit.
And I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Who's the OC that year?
Nah, that was Joe Brady and
Joe Brady
and Steve Esmond. That was
I need people that got that kind of mindset. Like the people knew what they had that year, man. You had Marshall, you had Chase, you had Jefferson, you had Moss at tight end, you had Edwards at running back, another guy too, and you had the best quarterback in the nation that year. You gotta know what you got, man. And every year, LSU gonna have it every year. And
Yeah.
then I'm gonna be honest, I'll be out about some of that transfer portal shit. I'm gonna say this about LSU, the transfer portal. They have not struck gold really with the transfer. With Jay Daniels, yeah, but they really ain't struck gold with the players they got. They're
Nope.
not getting really good players that come out of that transfer portal.
Hey, that's a good point. Cause look what Dion did at Colorado State.
Prime example.
Not
I'm
Colorado
also
State.
bring up another coach, man. He's a small school, Texas State coach. That with TJ for that whole shit, what happened? That whole team, he got 43 transfers as well too. You see what they did to Baylor?
Yeah.
Looked it crazy out there. That's a Sun Belt team. It's all that you got to get good players in that portal, man. If you go, because LSU had a lot of transfer the year Kelly came. I think they had like third most that year. If you go get transferred, get some good transfers. Don't just get somebody because they decent at a certain school. You gotta get what fits you. Don't just accept everybody that's coming. That's kind of what we did.
Yeah.
And then did that Southeastern cornerback play tonight? Was he out there tonight?
Yeah, he did. He gave up that first touchdown when he went
Okay.
to I think it was it 5? 5, the one that scored
Yeah,
twice.
5 got he scored twice.
Yeah, 5. He the one gave that touchdown to 5. Like
Okay. I
he
didn't know what
made
number he was.
tonight. I was watching him in coverage. He okay. But outside of him, Will, I don't know how we're gonna stop anybody. If we get up with a team, hold up, Will. Hold that thought one second, Will. Hello? Yeah, man. If what I was saying, I was trying to see who calling
We're
me.
talking about the portal, man. Difference between getting good players in the portal, difference between getting players that's not a factor in the portal. As far as your scheme goes.
Oh yeah, and you're right. We really have not struck gold in the portal, bro. I can't think. Makai Wingo is about the closest thing that we got to striking
I'm
gold.
gonna bring up another thing. Florida State. A lot of them players here on Florida State tonight was transfer portal guys that start tonight.
Right.
That receiver at Michigan State, portal guy. Had a couple of linemen that was a portal guy. Had a South Carolina tight end tonight. Portal guy. Was all SEC last year. But you gotta get good players in that portal, man.
You do.
So all the players like what ain't number 2 a portal guy for y'all?
Um, two.
The receiver that dropped the passes.
Yeah, out of Lafayette. He came from UL Lafayette.
Exactly. So you gotta get somebody that's a factor, man. These guys ain't really factors, man.
They
You getting
not
portal guy that's not making no difference for your program. They just
now.
out there.
And now, I hate to, like I said, let's not call their name because I know their names. 2,
All love
and
though.
2. That's all love, but 2. I want to see somebody else step. I want to see somebody else get some playing time, man. Because
The receivers gotta step up.
if you can't catch the ball, and he has done this, I've seen him do this consistently. I don't think people remember last year that A&M game, man. He dropped he dropped a walk-in touchdown. And he dropped the walk-in touchdown, and he dropped like a 4th down play that would have got the 1st down.
Y'all ain't got no running back. They can take it to the house like talking about it. Y'all ain't got no really explosive receiver besides Neighbors.
And then
Y'all
we
ain't got
couldn't.
that guy, bro.
And then we couldn't even connect with Neighbors.
Exactly. Had trouble with Neighbors. Y'all look unprepared, bro. I'm being, y'all just besides all the stuff we talking about, y'all look very unprepared as a team. Y'all look like y'all was ready. Like y'all just went out there with y'all like y'all ain't watched no goddamn film. Like, put like this, bro. I knew 14 gonna get the fucking ball. 14, the 6'7" receiver they had. I don't know his name, but 14, the other tall one. The light-skinned cat. Dude, I knew he gonna get the ball. Now that Michigan State guy was good last year. Now we know he getting the ball too. LSU could not stop nothing they knew was coming. Because I know LSU, Florida State offense is the same from last year. If you look at it, it's the same from last year. They run the same plays from last year, man.
They
So like
did.
nothing had changed.
Nothing really changed. Nothing really changed, man. Nothing
But I
really.
don't see nobody at ACC beating Florida. I don't see it. I don't see it. Beating Florida State. I don't see it.
Clemson might have a chance, but I don't even think Clemson can beat them.
Nah, not this year.
But like I said, I seen Tay just like my tweet saying, I don't think LSU ever be the same after this. And I don't.
Yeah, I don't.
Cause it's like it's
What made you say that, bro? Out of all the years
because
you've seen, because like they had up and down. See
because
what about this game?
because we usually take care of business on prime time, man. We usually like I'm starting to see a trend. I'm starting to
Mm.
see a trend of like since that 19 year, it just been like, okay. Like I think we're gonna go through that same thing Florida State went through. I don't think we're just gonna fall off like Miami did, but I can see us going through that Florida State thing to where like we might not be a championship team for like 10 years if we don't get it right soon. That's what I'm trying. Cause I see the writing on the wall, man. I see the writing on the wall because we already in Louisiana. We don't produce certain positions. Like we ain't really gonna produce a quarterback. If we don't get the things that made us great, like DBs, receivers, running backs, I
Got
don't
that
see
in
it.
our state.
But I do not see it. I don't see it. I do not see it. And then on top of that, like whoever was calling Colorado plays, hats off to him. We need him in
Yeah,
Baton Rouge.
yeah.
We need he or she in Baton Rouge, bro. I don't know. It could be a woman. I don't know. That's not getting in trouble with the women. Could be a woman. Nah, ain't no woman. But dog, dog, Prime was out there running some play. Like with their offense, I ain't know what was coming next. That's
I
the type
bet
of
not.
offense. That's the type of offense I like to see. So I like if I can predict what you about to do.
This is what I know is about prime offense. I'm gonna touch on that. Like, remember what you just said? You said you didn't know what I do. You know they had the same formation, a lot of times though throughout the whole game.
Yeah,
That was a shotgun or pistol or something. They had like three receivers out the whole time. They did everything from the same formation. You just didn't know what was coming out of that shit.
they
That
did,
was
bro.
clever,
They did.
but
They
hats
did,
off to
dog.
Dion though.
Huh?
It's a hats off to Dion though. I don't think they're
Has-
gonna be like no 10-win team like people. I don't think they're gonna be all that.
no, they're not
They,
gonna
they
win.
go they go upset somebody. It might be USC.
They could be USC. Honestly, God, they probably could be USC. Colorado probably could be USC, bro.
Because
But
I see now they
I
have a problem
see
with a
them.
team that can run the ball.
I
They have
see
a
them.
problem with a team that do
I
that.
see them. I see them easily going 7-5, 8-4 though.
That's why I say to about 84-75.
And that's a win coming from a team that was like 1-11 last year, bro. Like 8-4
Yeah.
is a damn good year for Dion if he can pull that off, man. If he pull that off, first of all, he made me into a believer that first game because you ain't about to just go and beat. Hey, that's not act like TCU wasn't just in the championship. I don't even care if they lost their whole team.
TCU a good program. Like they got a good 20-year history. Like Damian Thomas, ever since Damian Thomason left, they've been good for a long time.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's
they've
not a
been consistent.
cupcake program.
I say they've been consistent. They probably ain't had a losing season since then. Maybe
They-
one,
yeah.
maybe one or two since, and that's been a long time.
If you remember, it was them and boys that making a lot of noise and like in them little what they call it, group of five schools.
Yeah,
But they stayed consistent. Boy, they fell off like the last 5 to 6 years, I want to say. But TCU stayed afloat. And they say with championship running up last year. And then remember that year they had Boykins? They went undefeated one year with their quarterback Boykins. So like this, they've been consistent, man. They've been winning.
they have, man. But I'm just, yeah, man. But I'm just. You hear me? I'm sitting there playing our conversation, but hey, it look clear on Facebook now, man. We got to start doing this.
Oh, on Facebook?
Yeah,
I
we
know
on
what was
Facebook.
wrong.
Yeah, we on Facebook and we are on YouTube right now, going live. I don't go live on Twitter because I don't know, like Twitter is a weird place to like do stuff at.
Yeah, I would.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
Who
it
might
don't,
run to it, man?
huh?
You know, say who might pop up on that?
But it ain't even that. It's just Twitter just hard to promote anything on. It's hard to promote something on
X
Twitter.
now.
I ain't got time for that, man. That don't even sound right. X. I'm about to get on X. That don't even sound right.
On
That's
Twitter,
that's
look at my
that's
ex.
probably that's
Nah,
probably that's probably the worst marketing move that ever happened in business is converting Twitter to X. Nobody wants to say X, man. But back to this LSU situation, man. Like I see some positives. Like on a positive note, we still a good team. On a positive note, but outside of that, I can see 2 or 3 losses. I can see 2 or 3 losses, and whoever just came in, welcome in. Oh, I see you, but
who done tapped in?
I don't know. I can't tell. That's why I got to feel. Let me see. Can I tell? Oh, it just let me see. I don't think I can tell. I see some people commenting though. Let's see. Click the wrong thing. Private chat. Let's see. Yeah, people commenting on Facebook though, but yeah, man. I just think we can no longer say we DBU no more. We can no longer say we wide receiver you no more. At least until I see otherwise.
That's what not DBU no more.
Look, I call it like I see it. We not DBU.
That's not DBU no more.
Not DBU no more. We not DBU no more, man. Like I said, man, God bless number 22, but he got owned all night long. He made that one play. He made that interception. That was a good read. He kind of seemed like he might be a Asante Samuel type
That
cornerback.
that boy all night, boy. He had to make that play. Much they were trying him.
And it looked like he don't have no business playing outside cornerback. It looked like he should be playing in the slot. Especially
even worse shit. He can't hold up.
Nah, because it looked like he can. It like he nimble. It like he was in bad position a lot of them time. He wasn't in bad position a lot of them time. It was just like, dude, you didn't get your head around. Like
he was scared out there, bro. We all did that before we were younger days playing corner.
But it looked to me like he came in that game with no confidence though. You could tell he came in that, like, you know how usually like LSU DBs be kind of chippy, like kind of want to fight you, like that type of energy, huh?
Like high schoolish.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but you know how like LSU used to play with a chip on their shoulder? I don't see that no more. And that's why I'm telling you, I think that we're going down a different path now, because that Louisiana swag, that pride that we usually play with, I don't see that no more. I don't see that no more.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see that no more. We don't look the same. Now, like I said, is we still a good team? Yeah, LSU still a good team, but we not what we used to be. We not what we used to watching no more. Like, I don't see Leonard Fournette out there no more. I don't see Tyrann Mathieu out there no more. I don't see Justin Jefferson. I don't see them type of players no more, bro. We just not that school no more, man. We not that school no more. I'm sorry, like, I'm gonna call it like I see it, because I get my hopes high. I get my hopes high for this, man. I thought we should have, like I said, on a positive, they still can look back at this game and say, man, we should have won this game. LSU should have won that game. There's no reason why LSU should have lost this game tonight, man.
True.
I put this one on the coaches, to be honest with you. You saw you had 22 out there struggling on the island. You got to make some type of adjustments, man. You got to make some type of adjustments. You didn't make no adjustments tonight. I thought when we came out of halftime, because LSU was a second half team last year. I was telling my pops, I said, man, when we come out of halftime, we're gonna make some adjustments. I said we're gonna have to. And I thought we was, but we didn't make no adjustments, man. It was just like, I didn't see a screen pass. Jaden Daniels was under pressure all night. I didn't see one screen pass.
They on his ass. Like,
man,
they should have got him more than what but he was just able to get out of it sometimes.
Yeah, They should have easily had about 6 sacks tonight, probably. Easy. I don't know how many they ended up with Florida State, but Florida State should have about 6 sacks on Jaden Daniels. But he was the, like I said, once again, people calling and say Jaden Daniels not the right quarterback, but without Jaden Daniels tonight, we not.
If you did not have a mobile quarterback tonight that can move like that, it would have been much worse.
Nussmeier would have threw 4 interceptions tonight, and that's facts.
Where that D line was coming, dog.
No, but Jaden Daniels was the best quarterback to be in the game for us tonight. If
Nussmeier would have some receivers, or the people referring to receivers being open, he not looking. I don't know. I remember he did that a lot last year. I couldn't really tell tonight. I'm gonna look at like the film over again.
I don't, but I didn't see. Go ahead.
I'm gonna have to see it. Like people, they probably referring to him getting out the pocket and not looking downfield or something, just running. I know he got a bad habit of doing that.
He got a habit of doing that, but man, when people coming in your face all night long,
yeah, they don't on his ass.
And see, that's the thing. That's why I can't blame Jaden Daniels, because he probably kept the game as close as it was. Because without him, man, if you put Nussmeier up in there, let's be real, Nussmeier would throw that thing. He would throw it up just to be throwing it up.
Yeah.
we would have had, bro. We would have probably had 5-6 turnovers tonight if Nussmeier would have played. Because Jaden Daniels ran himself out of a lot of trouble tonight. He ran himself out of a lot of trouble.
Got the first down sometime too. He made some out of nothing a lot of times tonight.
You're right. So going forward, I don't know. I don't know if we can win the West this year unless they improve so much. Now, it's possible. Like I said, LSU is still a good team. I'm not saying LSU is a bad team. I'm just saying this is not the LSU.
The defense got to get better for sure, though.
Defense got to get better, but this is not the LSU that we used to, man. You got to get up early in the morning, man?
Fuck nah.
I got
I do gotta do a lot of shit with that building tomorrow, though.
You gotta get up early. Oh, let me turn it down. Oh, I can see.
Hey, you leaving tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, I'm leaving about.
What time you leaving up?
I'll probably leave about noon, maybe noon a little later. I'm going. I only got like 600 something miles, so I can drive that with my eyes closed.
Bet. I'm about to do something to the building tomorrow. I know tape. I gotta get some adapter for. Shit, I think he got most. I got to the front and the outside one. We be done with that shit.
Let's see it. Ryan, you want to come in here? I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you.
Yeah, bring Ryan. Damiano, huh? It's our classmate.
Yeah, let me see if we can bring Ryan. I see you, Ryan.
Rocky.
Yeah, let's see if we can bring Ryan.
That boy.
Because Ryan is arguing for Nussmeier. I don't know, Ryan. I don't know, bro. Yeah, I think if Nussmeier was the quarterback tonight, it'd have been a lot worse. That's just my opinion. I think it'd been a lot worse, bro. Because
what classification Nussmeier is?
I think Nussmeier he a junior. Nussmeier's a junior. But I think if Nussmeier was the quarterback tonight, it'd have been a lot worse because Jaden Daniels ran himself out of a lot of pressure tonight. He ran himself out of a lot of pressure, and the play call.
I like Nussmeier though, but I like
Nussmeier too. I like Nussmeier too, but what Jaden Daniels done tonight, man, was the only thing that kept us in the game. And don't get me wrong, he had some bad throws. He had some throws that he should have made tonight. The receivers had some balls that they should have caught tonight too. The receivers had some on the money passes they dropped. Jaden also missed some throws, but his athleticism saved us tonight, bro. And on the goal line, I think I blame this on the coaching, me personally. Because on the goal line, there's no way we got 4 plays on the goal line. We was horrible on 4th down. On 4th down conversions, we was horrible, and I just don't think we the same LSU no more, man. Ryan said Matt House and Denbrock are bad. House cannot coach, said that last year too. I don't know if I can disagree with you there, because I don't think we the same LSU no more, Ryan. I don't. What you think, man? I don't think we the same LSU no more, dog. We ain't DBU no more. We ain't
All right.
receiving you no more. We ain't running back you no more. Our running backs was horrible tonight. I don't think. Let me go look up the stats. I don't think our running backs had 50 yards tonight. Let me go look up the stats. Wait a minute. I don't. Now Jaden Daniels had some yards, but I don't think. Yeah, Jaden Daniels was our leading rusher tonight for
How many
64
yards?
yards.
64
64.
yards.
Josh Williams had 4 carries for 44 yards. Noah Kane had 4 carries for 4 yards. Trey Bradford had 4 carries for 1 yard. Look at that, bro. We didn't even run the ball tonight. Effectively, we didn't
Y'all ain't got
effectively
that
run the ball.
attitude no more, bro.
Okay, and we got Pawpaw, Kevin Costner. Pawpaw said, the quarterback play was real bad too. Keep it real. Dude was doing too much instead of trying to take what the defense gives you. I don't know, Kevin. I mean, I think that's what the defense was giving him. You know what I'm saying? I think the defense was giving him exactly what he took.
The defense on his ass. That D line on his ass. That's what they were
It,
giving him. A
it,
fucking
it,
chase.
it was. Let's see what Marco said. Marco said, now Kelly had bad thoughts before it started with that little comment. He said, I agree. Bring Miles back. No, we can't bring Les Miles back. Marco, I was with you until you talk about bringing some Les Miles back. Les Miles
What
is the
gonna do?
reason
I
why.
formation all day.
Les Miles is the reason why we're in the situation we in right now. If it were for Les Miles, we'd have a dynasty. If it wasn't for Les Miles had OBJ, Jarvis Landry.
Fournette.
What's Fournette on that team? Fournette.
Yeah, Fournette for a second.
Eric Reed. Oh,
Said Jarvis Landry.
was it Morris Claiborne?
There's Geis. He hit
Darius
all that.
was Mo Claiborne? No, Mo Claiborne was before that. Who was the corner on that team? I know we had a good corner that year. I think Greedy Williams. I think it might have been Greedy Williams. Do not bring Les Miles back. I would start a root for Tulane. If we bring Les Miles back, I will become a Tulane fan. Ryan said we should have threw the checkbook at Prime. I agree.
Hey.
Could you imagine, dog? Right now.
Hey, you know Prime with that Florida State job for those.
Look, right now, I think Colorado could beat us. Like on their best day. Now, hear me out. I'm talking about if they play the way they played against TCU, they could beat us, bro. Now, would they be able to stop us? Probably not. They wouldn't be able to stop us either. So it'd be a shootout. But from what I seen, the speed they got at receiver, now this is a bold claim. Now we gotta see them play a couple more games, right? But DJ Anderson said, "Oh, we ain't the same LSU at all no more. Welcome to the Brian Kelly era." I agree. I don't think LSU is LSU no more. We not about to show up and bully nobody no more. My mindset, maybe I am a spoiled LSU fan. My barber tried to tell me this because he saw LSU in the 80s, the 90s. I think I am a spoiled LSU fan. I show up expecting to win every time. And I expect us to dominate. Let's put our boy DJ on the screen. I agree. DJ. I agree, bro.
Man, what you go? If he keep playing like this, you're gonna see a difference in your athletes too. Like your athletes gonna be looking. They're not gonna be athletic like they used to be. They're gonna start going to other schools.
That's
I'm
it.
saying that's what's gonna happen, man.
Shout out to Ivan, man. Ivan said they would ruin the first week of football. Man, Ivan, let me tell you something,
And on
man.
a Sunday.
They didn't ruin my Saturday. My Sunday, I'm sorry. And then they had to put it on the Lord's Day. They had to go do this on the Lord's Day. Come on, man. Somebody else comment. I want to hear somebody else say. I'm checking my Facebook too. I'm checking my Facebook. checking my Facebook, man. But I don't know, y'all. What y'all think? I know somebody else comment. I want something else to say before we're gonna do it a couple more minutes and then we're gonna get off. But this what man will do anyway. We will be on the phone doing this. Only thing different,
All day.
we just on the computer doing it now. He on his phone, wherever he may be at. That's the only difference. We talk about we do this every day. We do this every football after every football game. It ain't nothing new. We just sitting there talk. Man, I don't know. I would love to know who Lil Cedar is, man. You saved me, bro. Let me put him on the screen. Put him on the screen one more time. He told me my sound was off. He come from YouTube. It could be anybody on YouTube. I don't know. Could be my boy out there. And I met out there at the UCLA game, and and that was another time. That's how I knew Ed Orgeron was gonna get fired. I went out there to that UCLA game back in 2019. I think it was 2021. Yeah, I think it was 2021. That's right after that hurricane hit. I went to that UCLA game, and we went out there and got embarrassed, man. Imagine flying way to California.
You got a habit of stinking up the first week, man.
I know that ain't been our game lately. I'm with my pops. My pops said we need to stop scheduling these juggernauts for the first game of the week. We should play.
That's where college football going though. Think about it. That's what are you super conference? That's where it's finna start going.
I don't like it. I don't like it in our favor right now. I don't
Y'all
like
better step it up, bro. It's gonna get more competitive every year from here on out. But mainly, y'all ain't look prepared, bro.
Shout out to shout out to Tristan Banks. You remember Tristan Banks?
Yeah, I remember Tristan, man. West Side.
Shout out to him.
I was West Side, man. I ain't go to him
I sent him a request to join the video. Anybody that's watching is free to join the video. If you want to join the video, inbox me or comment, and I'll send you the link to if you want to come in here and join the video. All you gotta do is just like FaceTime.
That's something we're gonna be doing a lot, man. So get used to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna just send you. I could do this when I'm on the road too. It don't stop. I could do this. I could do it while I'm driving down the road if I want to. But if you want to get in on this action over here, just let me know. Shout out to everybody in my comments. Paul, Marco, Ivan, Tristan, Ryan Damiano. Shout out to all y'all, man. I'd have been did this. I know y'all mess with your boy like this, man. Look, I do this all day.
Oh, Kevin, no sports, bro. I'm surprised, bro.
Oh, Paul, man, I lost. I ain't lost no big money tonight, but I was very confident in my bet. I really thought my bet was gonna hit. But I was expecting us to play a lot better than we played. That's the problem.
Me too, bro. I'm be honest, that was weird. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm gonna talk about all the football I've seen this week from high school to now. I've seen some weird football this fucking week, dog. No, shout out to Hammond, bro. But that ain't me team they play. What happened? Football look different this week, bro. Let's hope the Saints do something next week, man.
You know what? I forgot about the Saints.
Nah, we ain't gonna be worried about them. Now we ain't have no anxiety about it.
I don't know.
What happened? Who we got? We got Tennessee week 1, huh?
You never know with the Saints, man. You never know with the Saints. I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole.
Man, shit, let's hope, man.
Who we got first week?
Tennessee, I think. I got Tennessee tight. I'm not sure it's home or away though.
Saints schedule.
But I got that duo with Tajay and Derek though. So
yeah, we got 7th, 2004. And Derek Henry shouting out Tajay Spears, so that can't be good for the Saints.
Yeah, hey, man. I don't think nobody want none of them problems this year, dog. Them two.
Nah. Cause I was hoping the Saints got him. Cause he kind of reminded me of Alvin Kamara a little bit.
Yeah.
And Alvin Kamara it's probably his last year at the Saints, probably.
It's starting to look like that, yeah.
Starting to look like that's probably his last year because he keep getting in a little trouble and stuff. And cause didn't he get suspended for something else before? Like, was it an injury or something?
think it was an injury. He's out like half, almost then they had like 5 games or something like that.
It was something else though.
I think it
So
was an injury. I think he got in trouble though.
I feel
I
like it
think
was.
what we seeing now, the result of that what he did a while back, and it finally got the court. No, the court finally had a verdict on it. So they did it after that. It'll be all right, brother, man. This is man. Y'all always start off slow like this.
I should have went live on Instagram too.
But I'm gonna say this though. Usually when y'all start out slow like that, your season kind of be long. Remember that year y'all lost to Wisconsin? That was another long season right there. I think that was Les Miles last year.
No, that one less my wait. It might have been.
I think
It
that
might
was the last season. The
That was
first
the
game with
game. That
Wisconsin.
was the game. That was the game we all knew. Like we all knew that, it was pretty much over with. Like we all knew. We all like that guy. Okay. Like with Ed Orgeron, I was at that UCLA game. I knew it.
Lost
Them
that
white,
game. Long
them white,
season.
folks, them white folks was going back to the way they were talking, going back to that car. I said he ain't. I said it's over with. I knew it. It's over with. That white lady was so mad, boy. It had a white lady. We were going back. We was going back to the car, and UCLA had like a messed up little parking arrangement, man. Like
Yeah.
it was like you know how it is out there in LA. It's like you got mountains and hills. Like man, it was like the
Yeah.
biggest parking lot I've ever seen in my life, and like it was just like car like for a mile, like for about a mile of walking. So it was just nothing but cars. And man, none of us could find out. Like, but I was smart enough to like drop a pin. Like wherever I'm at, like I just got a habit of doing that. Like when I'm somewhere I don't really know where I'm at, I drop a pin. I drop a pin. And that's the only way I found my car that night. Man, that white lady was so mad. The white lady was like, "Oh, now we got screwed in the game. Now we getting screwed again." She was trying to find her car back, going back to the like leaving the game after that UCLA game.
You
Man, it was
can't be losing no game like that. Then you gotta everybody take a long ass walk back to your car. That shit.
yeah, yeah, exactly, man. And that was so funny to me. It was so funny to me because I was thinking the same thing she was thinking, and the white lady was like, "We already got screwed once. Now we getting screwed again." And I was like, man, I said, "Thank you." Thank you, man. Cause man, it was like the biggest parking lot I've ever seen in my life, man. It had cars like it was a big open field. Like they had no type of like you can park here and there. It was a big open field, bro.
Weird
Like
shit in California like that sometimes.
yeah, it was a big. It didn't have lines on the ground. Like it was just an open field, and then people would park and park behind. So really and truly,
You would think them schools like that would have better stuff like that. But them Pac-12 schools, them things really like old and dirty and shit.
it
Like you
is.
seen
It
Cal
is.
Stadium?
It's not impressive. Only thing impressive is just the scenery around it. Like the Rose Bowl wasn't that impressive of a stadium. The Rose Bowl wasn't that impressive. It
That
wasn't.
shit old. That stadium old.
The Rose Bowl was not that impressive, man. I went there with my own eyes, but like I said, now it's LA. Like I love California. You know how I feel about California. Like I love California, but I told Kent that the day I said, man, if UCLA give you an offer, give you some interest, man, go take you a visit out there. Like it's worth going to take you a visit, even if you ain't gonna sign. It's gonna take you a visit out there, man. It's gonna take you a visit. But man, I think Brian Kelly, he on the warm seat right now. Brian Kelly on the warm seat. DJ just said, let me put this thing up there. What y'all think about Colorado? Over or under 5 wins? What you think, Will?
A little over, probably 7 or 8 wins. They're gonna probably upset somebody. I think it's gonna be USC because USC ain't got no defense. Now, teams gonna give them trouble this year. Teams that can run the ball pretty good. They got a physical quality to them. Like they probably not gonna beat Utah, and they might. The game they play against Oregon, they could win that one. They could lose that one, depending on. But they gonna win about 8 or 7 games this year. I say.
I give him about 7 or 8. DJ, I think it's over 5. I take if you trying to bet on that. If you a betting man, bro, I take over 5 wins easily. I take that all day, and the odds probably done changed by now because of how well they did against TCU. But I take 5. I take them over 5 wins any day.
Yeah, this is what I like about them though, man. They got actually some elite players that what's his name, Shador Sanders, the quarterback. Man,
Yeah.
I think he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Like I
Oh yeah.
honestly do. He really is one of the like best quarterbacks in the country. Then Hunter, man, look at what he's doing. That's the best athlete in the country, right there. You're looking at him. You got two of the best players in the country right there.
You do.
And that little running back nice too. That little freshman, he gonna be nice.
And the thing about it, I don't think it's even up for debate if they got the two. Like Shadir Sanders looks better than Caleb Williams to me. Now, I want you to hear me out. I know Caleb Williams won the Heisman. I know Caleb Williams won the Heisman. I understand that, but I'm talking about throwing the ball on time.
Shador,
Like,
I didn't even run that much.
this is what I'm trying to tell you. This is the point I'm trying to make with Caleb Williams. He got to create a lot of times to make a lot of his plays. Shadir Sanders be throwing the ball like back foot hit the like
Yeah,
when his plant foot hit the ground, the ball is coming out of his hands.
he
He's
know what
making
he doing.
reads.
He
He
know he
make
got a plan.
he making reads. He making reads, man. He making reads, dog. So that's why I say I take Colorado over anybody who betted on that Colorado game for any type of over under any type of anything
I see
single
you
player.
said something about Hunter ball skills. Hunter do got the best ball skills in the country. It's obvious.
Yeah, it's because it's like the ball like it's like his hands like a magnet or something.
He got a radius around him. That ball throwing a certain radius around him, he gonna get it.
Hey, because that play he made on the goal line probably saved that game for them.
Yeah,
Because I think TCU's getting ready to go up 2 scores.
that was a touchdown. He didn't make that play.
It
That
was
was
a
a clean
touchdown,
touchdown.
and probably 7 out of 10 times that's a touchdown.
Yeah,
Because you see that play all the time. The running back leak out in the flat, nobody over there. And see, that's why I say I would take whoever was calling Colorado plays. I would take them happily at LSU. I didn't see that all night from LSU. I didn't see a running back get in on a passing game. I didn't see anything creative from LSU last night. Colorado, I didn't know what was coming next. I was like, my head was on a switch. If I was a DB out there for TCU, I'd have been out there like, what's going on?
that's what it looked like. To be honest, shit.
That's what it felt like to me,
The
man.
ball, the ball coming so quick out of Shador hands. Like that's what I'm saying. Like this what I know about Shador. That probably I ain't saying K Williams don't got this though, but I see it with Shador. The dude know how to read. He know what he looking at. He know it's somebody in cover 3, 2, man, the sky. I watched the dude read. He know his daddy played DB. So he probably know a lot of shit about what a DB gonna do and whatnot.
And then they say he been working with Tom Brady. So he got
He kind of show the quick release and shit. Yeah.
So he got a lot of things at his disposal and he using it. And let's just be honest, like that's how we all want our kids. We all want our kids to have a the advantage, the upper hand. So I can't blame Deion. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been critical of Deion. Like don't get me wrong, I like Deion Sanders, the man, the athlete, everything he is. I would just kind of look, I guess you could say salty. I was a little salty the way he left Jackson State. You know what I'm saying? Now that's my only criticism of him. But as far as getting athletes together on the field, man, hey, he doing it.
I like what you just said. That's exactly what he doing. Like you see what he did with Jackson. Like for him getting, cause like black people don't know this too. He also got the #1 DB out of last year's class. Last year out of was it Lakeland or something? I think Lakeland High School. Like the dude got talent for like. Then he got that dude from that receiver from that 4-star receiver out of North Cato in Louisiana.
Yeah.
The dude got talent for years to come too.
Miller.
Yeah, he got talent for years to come.
Miller was committed to LSU for a while. He got him out of LSU. And right now,
he was fucking over Hunter in practice.
This is the thing. And going back to this, I'm gonna take DJ tweet off the screen so people won't be confused. Not his tweet, but whatever you want to call his comment. Right. But this is the thing that this is what I'm worried about, man. With Brian Kelly. You want to do a tight end centric offense in the SEC? I don't think it's gonna work, bro.
Doing
In
that
the
same
SEC,
system
in the
shit.
in the SEC, that is not going to work, man. I'm sorry to tell you, you got to get speed and athleticism on the field. Your tight end is not going to be your most athletic person on the field ever. And if he is, you probably a very bad team.
You
You
know what this offense
probably
look like? What year resemble this offense? DJ Chark last year. This resembles that same offense. Whatever year that was, DJ Chark last year. Just like that same fucking offense.
yeah, it's kind of like you don't you like like I think Danny Edlin was the quarterback then,
Okay.
and and it was just I and I don't know if Ryan is still in this chat. Where is Ryan Damiano still in this chat? I don't think so. But I told Ryan on Twitter some years ago. Ryan might not remember this. Cause me and Ryan exchanged little words on Twitter about this. And I told Ryan, I was trying to tell Ryan, I said, I'm afraid us hiring Brian, when we first hired Brian Kelly, I said, I'm afraid we can go right back into Les Miles type of football. That's what I told Ryan. I said, I'm afraid we can go back into Les Miles style of football. And I think that's what we doing. I think that's where we at. I think we headed back toward the road like that.
Y'all getting back to a death from somebody like they gonna be familiar with y'all scheme for sure. I see what you're saying. They just gonna know what y'all gonna be doing.
Yeah. I think that's where we at, man. I just think I think
This another thing he not used to too. Like Kelly not used to playing the same teams, like 8 the same teams every year. Like Notre Dame switched their schedule up a lot. So
right,
like they playing different teams on coast to coast and shit, different time zones. Like this is like when you play SEC football, it's traditional football and everybody familiar with everybody
right.
every year. So people gonna pick up on what the fuck you doing.
I can't even give him that excuse. Because you know what you signed up for, man. I just don't think he the guy. And I think LSU is in a position now. If we want to say the program, if we want to say if LSU want to say the program, we got to find out if Brian Kelly the right dude. If he not the right dude, you got to let him go quick. Because if we don't get a hand on this,
Quick.
if we don't get a hand on this, LSU will never be the same. I have never seen our DBs get exposed the way they've been getting exposed the last couple of years.
Bro, they gonna
I
stick with
don't know.
Kelly, bro. Tell you that
I don't
now.
know. I don't remember seeing that. Give me 1 second. Let me see what's going on here.
Mm.
But you heard that?
No, I ain't hear nothing.
Oh, but
I'm gonna get off at 5.
all right, we're gonna wrap it up, man. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Shout out to DJ Anderson, Lil Cedar, Ryan Damiano, Marco, Ivy Banks, Papa, uh,
Yeah, bro.
and and Tristan. Where's Tristan? Is that Tristan? Let me see. What's Tristan's last name? I can't see the comments no more. I can't see the comments no more. Tristan Banks. Yeah, Tristan, man. Class of 2011, baby. We in the building. We in the building, man. Shout out to my class of 2011. The best class.
Yeah, we all tight.
The best class. But say what? Hammer, look, we can close on this end, Will.
What's up?
With this question here, man. We can end on this
Say,
question
Will,
here.
what Hammond look like? Hammond. Okay, that's what we look like, bro. We can probably put like this, man. We blew a meat out, but this is what I'm gonna say about the Hammond team. We got good receivers. Got a good young quarterback. Good young quarterback. Let's see. DB, we got good DBs this year. We got injuries, a lot of injuries going in. A whole linebacker core injured. The D line legit. So
D-line,
man,
yeah,
this wasn't gonna be our problem this year, man. The O line gotta get better. The O line definitely gotta get better this year. They was on they was killing our quarterback. He had to run for his life. He had to run for his life too on Friday night. But man, overall though, I think we can go like be honest, man, 6-4 or 5-5. Only because we young in certain spots.
yeah. I like that.
But
That's I say, I say, I say we young in a lot of spots, but I like what I seen against Amy though.
I did.
I seen a team that didn't give up. I seen a team that had that chip on their shoulder. I see a lot of them dudes were playing with chips on their shoulder, especially Ken was playing, Leon playing a chip on. You could tell.
Yeah, Javion,
Eli,
JD, yeah.
Javion, they were playing with a chip on their shoulder, man. I like that. I like seeing that. I like seeing that, man. I'm gonna have a
Shout out to
couple of them.
Nine Fitness guys, man.
Yeah, shout out to our nine fitness guys, man, and I like what I seen from. And I'm gonna have a couple of them guys on here. I'm gonna do interviews with a couple of our Hammer athletes and anybody else around the parish. If anybody around the parish, got any offers, any commitments, anything that y'all want to bring, bring out to the public, or
Oh,
you want
shout
to.
out to Bishop, man. 200 yards rushing, man. I saw you.
Yeah, I talked to Bishop, man. I'm gonna have Bishop on too, man. I'm gonna start having some of them guys on here.
Big Jake,
Yeah, who that?
Big Jacob.
Oh yeah, I ain't see what Jake did though. I'm pretty sure he balled out, but I didn't see what Jacob Robinson
I ain't
did.
no highlights yet, but I'm gonna check him out.
Yeah, but
But yeah, man, about 5-5, 6-4, man. Only, and then I say 5-5, 6-4 because that district, you know how it is playing 5A football, man. It's all about the trenches. So like they gotta get their trenches together to succeed in 5A this year.
yeah. But they look,
Got
I think
potential though.
they got potential, man. Because I like our quarterback. He a freshman, man.
Yeah, the
He had
TJ nice.
he done been here before. I don't think quarterback his natural position, but he getting done. He made some throws, like he made some throws in the Amy game, bro. That impressed me though. Like
Throws and runs, bro.
I'm real
He's 14,
critical on
man. You got
quarterback,
a 14-year-old starting at quarterback, man. He's nice.
and he put the ball in some places. I was like, it surprised me because we done work with him a couple times, and he an athlete, no doubt about it. But is quarterback his natural position? I don't think so. But we got a nice freshman at quarterback in Hammond on DJ. Definitely come check us out, man, because he got that dog in him. He got that dog in him, man. I'm excited about what's his name? Tyron Jones. Well, that's his government name.
Terrence.
Who?
Terrence.
Terrence.
Yeah.
Taron. That's what you saying? I
Terrence,
just
yeah.
know about TJ. Yeah, I just know
That's what I
about TJ.
call him.
Yeah, I just call him TJ. But yeah, we look pretty good, man. We got a lot of work that still need to be done though. I would say just
Just
cleaning
young,
up.
DJ. We just young and got a lot of injuries
Yeah,
start the season off.
we young, man, but we definitely put up a fight for sure. We definitely put up a fight. So I'm excited about my tours, but I see my cousin David Madden that came up in here. What's
Please.
up, cuz? Offensive coordinator. You high. What's going on, cuz? But man, we just finished talking about that LSU game. I went in here and ran it for about a good hour, cuz. And then about a good 8 minutes of it, they told me they actually told me my mic was off. Shout out to Lil Cedar, man. Lil Cedar told me my sound was off, man. I was in here going hard for like 10 minutes and my sound went on. I wish I had the first 10 minutes of this video. I wish I had the first 10 minutes of this video with sound. I was going off, man. Cuz, what you think about the game, man? What you think about the play calling for tonight, cuz? I got to get your opinion on this one. Let me see if I can bring them in here. Matter of fact, cuz, I'll tell you what. I can do you one better. I'm gonna bring. See if I can bring Cuz up here. I can do. I'm gonna send you a link, Cuz. If you want to come in here, I'm sure about to send a link to your phone, bro. I show now. Wait a minute. Where's his number at? Let's see. There you go, Cuz. If you want to come up in here, if you still watching, Cuz, I just send a link to your phone. If you want to come up in here and give me your take on this game, on this LSU game, because my blood pressure was high. My blood pressure and everything was on. It was high, man. It was high, bro. I feel like the first half we should have been up 28-7 on Florida State, bro. And for us to go out there and lose it in blowout fashion, man. There you go. Hold up, cuz. Hold up. There he is.
What's up with you, man? How y'all doing, man?
How you doing,
Man,
bro?
we good. We good, cuz. Man, it's
Man,
been
let
a
me tell you
while.
something.
First of all, man, it's been a while, bro.
Man, it's been a long time, man. I've just been busy, bro. If I ain't working, bro, it's strictly football with me, dog. That's all I'm doing, bro. I'm grinding in football like crazy now, man. To try to better my craft and stuff, man. That's all I'm doing.
Hey, most respect to you, man. Hey, tell us about that win out there, you high, man.
Man, it was a good win for us, man. You know, we played Woodline. Man, you know, they're a scrappy team, man. They really got some athletes, you know, and our kids, they just got their chip on their shoulder, you know, from last year loss. You know, they lost in the semifinals against Dunham. So, you know,
Okay,
majority of this back, man, those kids got that chip on their shoulder, man. All they smell it, you know, trying to get back to the dome, man. But at the end of the day, you know, I try to tell them, you got to take it one game at a time, man. Just stay humble, you know, just focus on the small things. You know, let's try to
that's
get
right.
better as a team going forward, man. So I think they kind of bought into what we preached to them, man. And, you know, we got a big showdown next Friday against Rummel, you know, up here in New Orleans. We're playing them at Joe Yenny Stadium. So that's really going to be a big test for us. So hopefully we have a good week of practice, man. You know, the kids dial in, you know, just stay focused. And I think we'll be all right.
Man, you got me ready to buy in, cuz. I ain't
Me too,
whatever you
man.
I'm about ready to
But
come
got
over
me
there and
fired up
work
on it.
out,
I'm like, I'm a player.
man. For real though, man. It's been a while since we talked, man. I'm talking
Yeah,
about
man,
since
it's been a long time, man.
we were young, man. Since I really done sat there seeing you, man. Now I done seen your brother. You know what I'm saying? I done
Yeah.
seen your brother a couple times. I seen Darius, but I run to Darius all the time.
Yeah, see, he
It
stay
seemed it
out there.
seemed
He's
like I
still
run
out
to
there in
Darius.
Hammond. Yeah.
Yeah, I
And then
run
my
to
other
Darius pretty
brother,
often.
yeah, Donovan, he in Baton Rouge. He the
I
head
ain't seen
basketball coach
Donovan.
at East Iberville now.
East Iberville. That's
Yeah,
what I
he the
wanted
head
to ask you,
basketball
man.
coach.
Because I remember y'all was all at Walker at one time, huh? Was
Yeah,
y'all
that was
all
in
at? Yeah,
20. Yeah, I think we was there 2015. We was there together. Me, him,
yeah.
Kenny Sibley. We was all together.
Oh, what? Yeah, all them boys, man. All them tangible boys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Yep.
Man, you don't understand, Will, man. If this man here would have did anything else but football, it'd have been a disappointment. I'm being honest with you. If this man would have did anything else besides football, it'd have been a disappointment. Man, I ain't never been nobody love football much as this dude, man.
I love
Man,
it, man. I
Man, I
love it.
remember, man. I had met you one time with Coach Leggett at St. Thomas,
At
man.
St. Thomas, yeah, I
Yeah,
remember. Yeah,
and I trained some of them players out there.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah, man.
We
Hey,
gotta get somebody like you out here in the parish, man. Like again,
Man,
another
man,
school.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I liked it at St. Thomas. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know, Coach Leggett, you know, man, it was a random phone call, man. I met him before that phone call, man. I met him maybe 1 or 2 times when I was coaching at Catholic. You know,
Yeah,
he came out there, you know, just to see how practice, just see how everything was. And man, one morning, man, I was pulling into work, man. I got a phone call from a 504 number. And it said, man, it's Coach Maryland. And I looked, I said, yeah, man. I said, this him. I said, who this is? He said, man, this Coach Leggett, head football coach at St. Thomas. I was like, oh, hey, how you doing, coach? He said, look, man, I want to offer you the offensive coordinator position. Man, I looked, I was like, really? I said, me? You know, because I've been dying. I really
yeah,
been dying to get
yeah,
back in the parish, man. You know, because I went to school
yeah.
in Orange. I really been waiting to get back in the parish. So, man, we had a few conversations, you know, and man, he offered me a position, you know, the coordinator position, you know, and I was kind of ready at that time to see what I could do on my own. You know, I was very fortunate. To be at a school like Catholic, for those 4 years, man, we've been in the state championship game every 4 years, all the 4 years I was there, and I
Yeah,
think that
I had a
probably,
run.
man, I think that really took my coaching career, to another level, man, and I got to St. Thomas, man, and it was good, man. I can't say anything, bad about them, did, put my offense in, man, tweaked a few things, and the kids really enjoyed it, and
Yeah, man, they love you, man. A lot of kids talk about you out here, man. Like St.
yeah,
Thomas
man.
kids, they love
Yeah,
you
man.
out
I
here, man.
loved it. I loved it out there, man. I hated, I hated that I had to leave, man. I don't want to get into too much detail why I left, but you know, um, but yeah, man. At the end, I still had to do what's best for me.
Right, you got to.
And I still talk to the kids out there. I checked on a few of them. After the game, I know they lost to Riverside, but man, I still care about them kids, man. And I still check on them. And I tell them, I said, look, man, my number been the same for the last almost 15 years. I said, man, if you ever need anything, man, just call me or reach out to me, man. If I can help you, I'll help you with no problem.
What's up, coach?
Oh,
I got one
definitely.
one of the coaches for you, coach. And this something I've been kind of thinking about for a long time with other programs. You've been at Catholic, now you're at U High. What do high schools out here got to do to step it up to get on that level? Like we got championship teams,
That's
like
a
in the
good
like
question,
Amy
man.
Kentwood. But like we know that's really beyond that's based off really the talent of those schools. What do we gotta do as for a program in our parish to get to the caliber that they are?
Man, the truth, the number one, you got to have good support for your administration.
Of course.
I'm a true firm believer that if your administration not behind you, you don't have a
Mhm,
chance, man. You could win off talent, you go so far as talent, but if you don't have the administration that back you up, that can give you every little piece of thing that you need to be
mhm.
successful, then you'll have a chance, man. Like I could be honest with you, I really think A Meat should be a dynasty.
Oh
Like
yeah.
I don't understand. Like I know they have the athletes, they have the players, but I long as I've been coach for 12 years. Out of 12 years, Amy should have been in the dome at least between 6 and 8 times, man. I don't
Oh,
understand.
easy.
Like
Oh,
Agree, yeah,
I,
easy.
I
agree.
don't
Easy.
I don't understand that, man. But if you don't have the administration and you got to have a trustworthy coaching staff, I
Right.
believe that the coach that you have around you, they really have to support the same vision that you have. Like for example, Florida State won tonight. The offensive
Let's
analyst
talk about that.
for the offensive analyst that's at Florida State, Gabe Fatita, he was my head coach at Catholic,
Okay.
and I was
Oh,
with him
God.
for 4 years, and me and him we text maybe twice a week, once a week, and he gave me a vision what he wanted to do for that program, like how he wanted to take it to another level, and Catholic was a powerhouse, man. The
Yeah.
administration supported him.
Joe was.
They backed him up in everything. I think he had a really, really good staff, man. He'd have had guys that left to be coordinators, head coach. He got one that's the offensive line coach, Sanders Davis. He's at Rice. You got an assistant D line coach that's at North Texas right now. I
Hmm.
think just being under him and seeing what he can do, how he can mold coaches and make them better, I think that's a plus, man. You really have to have a good staff around you. And Fatita, he's a good one, man. He's one of the realest ones I've ever been around.
Gotcha, man.
Man, that was a good question, man. Because
Hey,
like you
well,
said, I agree with you. Cause Amy, man, we all know about Amy. We all know about Amy. I played at
hey,
Hammond. What I'm trying to say. Pretty much LaRonja, everybody play, you play for LaRonja. We all kind of envy Amy, if you want to be honest
Yeah,
about it.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? We
yeah,
all we all kind of envy Amy, man. And
yeah,
and I agree with you. Like I said, I think it's more of a foundational thing too.
yeah.
Like you said, like it goes bigger than just the talent that's actually on the field. You know
Right,
what I'm
right.
saying? Like that was one of our problems at Hammond, man. And 2011, I feel like we had one of the best teams ever come through Tangible Parish, but we didn't have bagging of our administration.
Yeah,
We
and that's
didn't
why
even have.
that's one thing we going through in here. That's why the kids won't stay at the school, man. It's like no, it's hard. You can't find support from nowhere, no category.
yeah,
Right.
I say sometimes the parents be tripping. We ain't gotta go about what the school do, but it just always like we can't keep our players home because of that main problem. What you just said.
Yeah.
What you gotta have. We don't have it, and
Yeah.
that make the kids go to other schools and stuff. Like, hey, me
Right.
still got that pride in their town, so them kids most likely to stay there.
Absolutely.
So like,
Absolutely.
it's like we just got so much unstable stuff going in this parish, man. Hopefully, I'm trying to get a fitness center out here, man. Get some stuff organized out here. I try to do my
Okay.
part.
Yeah.
So man, hopefully in the future, man, we'll get this under control.
Yeah. No doubt. No doubt, man.
Most ever. So, cuz, let me get your thoughts on this Florida State game. I'm about to get out of here in a second, y'all. We've been going almost 2 hours now.
All right.
But man, it felt like to me, cuz, that first half, bro. It felt like we were supposed to be up 28 to 7 at least.
Mm-hmm.
And then the game just took a shift. Like, I think we got down to like the 5-yard line and had 4 plays, man. I feel like we didn't get as creative on offense as we should have tonight.
Yeah, and I try not to. I told myself when I got in the coach, I don't like to really criticize, coaching and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I think LSU got comfortable.
Yeah.
I really believe that they got comfortable and that they were, they going to halftime, they thinking they will come out, and, just strictly, just dominate, which was, it took a turn for the worse. And I think another thing that really hurt LSU, and I'm in New Orleans, I was telling my people, they didn't hit the transfer portal hard enough.
That's what I was talking about.
He said that earlier.
They didn't
He
hit
mentioned that
the
earlier.
transfer portal because you can't name me one transfer that had a big name that LSU got.
Right.
I think that's what really hurt them, man, because they got the name, the brand, and all that. They should be able to go out there and plug any kid they want that's in the transfer portal. I think that's hurting them bad, man. If they don't get that secondary together this year,
and that's what I said. That's the point I made before earlier, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like we DBU no more.
Yeah,
I don't feel like we wide receiver you no more.
yeah.
I don't feel like we didn't have a running back that had over 50 yards a night.
Mm-hmm.
Jaden Daniels had a lion's share. Jaden Daniels had a lion's share of the yards rushing tonight. Without Jaden Daniels, man, we might rush for only 50 yards now. Jaden had, I think Jaden had 60.
Yeah.
In my opinion, bro, like I said, and that's one thing we've been trying not to do either is criticize by name and nothing like that, but we just calling it how we see it.
Yeah.
Man, it just felt like early on in that game, it looked like it was heading towards a blowout or at least a domination on the part of LSU. And then it just pretty much, like I said, we left 14 points on the board easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Easy, man. It just like for me, it's an aggravation, it's an embarrassment. Cause like I was telling Will, I said maybe I am a spoiled LSU fan, bro. Cause I go into every game expecting to win. That is that Louisiana sort. Look, we come here to win. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And we expect to win. And tonight I was expecting to win, man. And it's getting to the point we keep having games like this. It's like it used to be like every once in a while, we'll somebody will beat us, and have a good game against us. Now it's becoming often to where we getting beat. That ain't LSU. That ain't the brand that everybody came to respect. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't the same to me.
Right.
And
one thing I think LSU they had a skill guys, man. I think they need to kind of open their playbook up a little bit, man, and just play with them guys they got, man. They got some serious athletes on their team, man. Yeah. They just really need to open that playbook up, with those guys. And look, it ain't nothing wrong with trying to be conservative and nickel and dime them, get down the field and all that. But, man, when you guys skill guys like that, though, you need to open that playbook up, man.
That's what I was looking at, too. They weren't stretching the field enough.
Yeah.
Florida State was stretching that field on it. They was throwing up. They had 6'7" receiver on another guy that was 6'5", I want to say.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And Florida State better than a lot of people think, too.
Nah. Yeah, man. They had some targets. And Travis, man, the quarterback for Florida State, he was just making play with his legs, man. He was getting out of the pocket.
4-year starter.
Had to rush. He'd get down and try to get some yards, but he was always trying to find that open receiver, man. And that was a plus that Florida State had tonight, too.
Right. And I'm going to touch on something you said earlier. You said about the portal. Florida State hit their portal hard, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
You saw the defense they got. Then I didn't see that tight end from South Carolina make too many plays they got. But he was an all-SEC performer last year.
But Keon Coleman, he's a Louisiana guy. Like, he's from Opelousas Catholic.
Yeah.
he ended up at Michigan State and he hit the portal. I don't know if LSU reached
Wait,
out
that
to
guy
him or
from
not.
Louisiana, man?
Yeah, he from Opelousas. Yeah,
I ain't not know that. That's
yeah, and he
crazy.
had what 3 touchdowns tonight, 4 touchdowns, something like
Yeah,
that.
that's
Yeah,
crazy. I did not know that, man.
you know
They
he's
got
a
a guy from Carr
Louisiana.
on that team too.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy. I didn't know that, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Florida State got a couple LSU guys. I'm sorry, a couple Louisiana guys on their team.
Oh, that's what's up.
Oh,
Man,
yeah,
I
man.
did not know. That surprised me today.
Yep. Keon Coleman, man. Because he was an athlete at Opelousas Catholic. He played football and basketball there.
What's
And I
up?
think Michigan State, I think he went signed a scholarship for both. But I don't know if he
Well,
ended up.
oh, he did. He did. He played basketball too.
He played, oh, he is? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did.
On Michigan State for both.
They say he projected first round pick.
He might be, man. He's solid, though. I like his game.
That's what's up.
Yep. Yeah, man.
I got mine coming back right there.
Bro.
I had to take care of something, man. My bad, man.
Good,
Are you
man.
good, bro?
But yeah,
Hey,
man.
man, I talking with Cuz, man. He say that receiver from Florida State, number 5, was from Louisiana, from Opelousas. Opelousas
Oh,
Catholic.
don't tell me that, man.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Tell him.
yeah.
That just add more insult to the injury. And see, like what I was saying, bro. What I was telling Will, I said, look, Coach Fleet. I was telling Coach Fleet. I said, bro, if you pay attention to how we've been recruiting lately, there is no reason why we should be signing 3 tight ends in one class. There's no reason for that.
Well,
Man,
not to cut you off.
go ahead. I want your opinion.
The OC that he has, Denbrock, he's heavy using tight ends and all that. He did the same thing. If you go back and watch film, he was at Cincinnati. He was OC at Cincinnati before he came.
Okay, it makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember. Desmond
He
Ritter, yeah.
always used tight ends. And look, I ain't gonna say a lot. I like when you go back and watch some cut-ups when he was at Cincinnati. He used to do some stuff with the tight ends. Now I can't knock him, when it comes to the tight ends, but I still feel that when you come to LSU with those type of receivers that you have, I think you really need to open the playbook up and spread them guys out, man. I truly do believe.
That's what. Think about how many times have you seen us go 5 wide with all the receivers that we got? How many times have you actually seen us go 5 wide? I understand. I just feel like in the SEC now, you doing that at Notre Dame, you doing that at Cincinnati. That's 2 different things, right?
Right.
In the SEC, we gotta put speed on the field. I'm sorry. Like now, if you want to go certain personnel, we use 2 tight ends, that's fine. On the goal line, or if you're just trying to run it straight out, just run the ball and you don't care about really masking it at all, then so be it.
Right.
But if you remember that year with Joe Burrow, man, LSU operated out of 5 wide almost all the time. And what it did was it gave Joe Burrow certain running lanes on certain downs, and he took advantage. That was a big part of that season that year. Joe Burrow doing a quarterback draw out of 5 wide, ain't nobody there. And we actually got an athletic quarterback right now.
Yeah.
That if you think Burrow was dangerous with his feet, if you get this dude some running lanes, man, if you actually spread the field out, I don't think that's the right personnel for your quarterback skill set.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
yep.
I understand. Now, if you had a pro style quarterback and you want to throw to your tight ends, that's cool.
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels is not really that. He's kind of like a Lamar Jackson type of guy where you need to kind of put him in that type of system to get him going. But they don't do that. Like tonight, I don't think they helped him at all. Yeah. I don't think they helped Jaden Daniels at all tonight. That's just my opinion, because the dude, if it went for him, like a lot of people call for Nussmeier to start, but if Nussmeier started tonight, man, he might have had 3 interceptions, about 6-7 sacks, because they was in the backfield all night long.
I agree. All
night long, they was in the backfield all night. And in a couple of plays he made, if he didn't make that play, here it is, 2nd and 20. We done got sacked, or we done threw an interception, or you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it was pretty much the same last year.
Yeah. But don't panic though, man. Look, I know it's the first game.
I'm not panicking, girl.
I want y'all to panic, man. Don't throw in the towel, dog. I know they're gonna go back. Look, I know, and they play ground. They might take it out on ground, man. They're gonna go back in the field. They're gonna clean up some mistakes and all that, dog. They're gonna come back, they're gonna come back strong on Saturday, man.
Man.
Hey, look, and maybe they probably still hung over from last year when they beat Purdue 63-7. Maybe they still hung over that too.
And like I said, and I was saying earlier, don't get me wrong now, we still a good team.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I was telling Pops, I had Pops over here watching the game with me.
Mm-hmm.
I said, bro, this feels like a championship game. Like tonight, it really felt that way until it got out of hand.
Yeah.
When it was close, it's like damn, it's like hey, we're going back and forth. It was like a chess move. Boom, boom.
Right.
It felt like a championship game. So I know Florida State was good, and I know that we good.
Yeah.
Can we still win the West? I don't know. Because I can see if we play like we played last night, I can see us losing about 2 more games.
I think the only thing it depends on, I think the offense is gonna be fine going forward. I really do believe that.
Me too.
I think more of the secondary. If they fix that secondary, get that secondary straight, I think they'll be all right. I believe that.
That's the biggest hole we got in secondary right now, in my opinion. Because offense, it ain't like offense played terrible tonight.
Right.
You know, it was a lot of, for me, it was a lot of scheme, but DB wise, outside of that dude Zaire Alexander for Southeastern, he did okay. And I can't even say he did great. He did okay. He held his own.
Yeah.
But the rest of them, Sage Ryan and Sage Ryan and the other guy, Deuce Chestnut.
Yeah.
I think they got to move Deuce Chestnut to nickel. I think that's the only way. He cannot be outside cornerback. I'm sorry, they cannot put him on the island and on the outside receiver. They got to either put him in the slot or take him off the field.
Yeah,
he a liability, bro.
Actually, that would be a nice move, honestly. Yeah,
that you got to have somebody out there that's a little longer, man. Because
I
didn't like that matchup all night. I thought they should have either took him off the field.
He was a bad matchup for any of them outside guys.
Yeah, and then what I couldn't understand about 22, and that's my bad for saying the man name, but 22, like he was in good position a couple times, but he didn't even fight through the ball. Like it was just kind of like he watched him catch the ball, like you know what I'm saying. And then like I didn't understand that, man. So DB is a big one of our biggest concerns right now.
Absolutely.
And, you know, yeah, man.
It'll get better for him.
It's gonna get better. Like I can see us maybe still winning the West because that's how it happened last year. We lost the first game last year, then we bounced back. You know what I'm saying? But but those games like you got to beat Tennessee. You gotta beat Bama. If you could beat Tennessee
this year?
I think so. Do we? I think
no, they don't play Tennessee this year.
Okay.
LSU schedule.
I thought so.
LSU schedule.
Here's the upcoming schedule for LSU.
Nah, we don't play.
November
We actually got a pretty favorable. We actually got a pretty favorable schedule, bro. Like we got Mississippi State. Well, we got Grambling next week, but we got Mississippi State, Arkansas, Ole Miss, Missouri, Auburn, Army, Alabama, Florida, Georgia State, and Texas A&M. Man, we can run it. I could easily see this team running the table if they start clicking.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like if they figured out the DB situation and they start clicking the offense, I can see this team still winning the SEC West. But But tonight, because like I said, this game could have went a lot different tonight.
Oh, absolutely.
Like I said, if we score on that goal line on that first goal line drive, and then we go back because I think we stopped Florida State the next drive and went back down there. I think we end up turning it over on fourth down. We end up turning over on fourth down, like on their side of the field. So you got to think we left an easy 14 point. The score. You out here, Will?
Yeah, I'm about to. I see little man up on his baby cam.
All right, bro.
So I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Good talking with y'all, man.
All right, same
here, bro.
Good talking to you, man.
God bless y'all, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, cuz man.
Another thing too, man. I think where LSU messed up at, man. Take the points. Yeah. Like I know that like the intensity of the game, man. You want to try to go up big first, man. Just take what's given to you. I think that's another thing that kind of messed them up too. It was some questionable decisions, man. Just take the points. Yeah, man.
But it seemed like in the moment, I was kind of forward though. Like especially that first goal line drive. I was like, okay, yeah, like let's go for it. Like you ain't coming to play with this boy. Let's
Right.
go for it. I kind of
Yep.
felt that one, but then like you said, hindsight, yeah, you probably will take them points, but
Right.
in the floor of the game, I felt like it was the right thing to do. But if you're gonna do that, you gotta have a call. Like you OC, you gotta have some call that you're gonna know for sure
That's right.
that that it can't be no. And correct me if I'm wrong, but they were just running the trap right up the middle. All like it didn't have a lot of creativity to the
That's yeah.
running game.
That's right. Yeah.
It's like
It seemed like it was just basic stuff, man.
it was
You're right. It
basic.
seemed like it was just basic. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, and then you see like what Dion them over there doing. I'm like, bro, when Dion them was out there in Colorado, I didn't know what was coming next.
Yeah.
That's the type of offense I like. It's like that's the type of offense I like to see. If I don't like, I don't know. I
Shout
don't
out
want
to
to
that
know.
OC, man.
Man,
Shout out to him
yeah,
like big time. He had Colorado rolling.
he
I
had
know
them rolling.
everybody want to give Dion the hype and all that, but that's cool. He the head coach and all that, but that OC, bro, he deserves some credit for sure,
He
man.
deserves some credit, man. Because
Yep.
one thing, like I was a little skeptical about them, by them just bringing all them dudes up in there, but they
Yeah.
look legit. They look legit,
Oh, yeah.
bro. They
Oh,
look
yeah.
legit. I'm like I was sitting there watching that game. I was not expecting that type of outcome. Like
Yeah.
I knew they weren't gonna go out there and lay down, but I wouldn't expect them to go out there and beat TCU. Like TCU
Right.
was a pretty good team, man. Ain't like TCU was just some nobodies. You know what I'm saying? They
Right.
were just in the championship game.
Yep.
So man, I don't know. I like with Dion. I was a little critical of Dion, man. I was a little critical. I must admit, I was a little
Yeah.
critical of Dion, man. I was very critical of Dion, but
Yeah.
if it's working, hey man, it's working. What he doing is working. You can't help but respect him.
One of the things that kind of really surprised me is just like the overhaul of how he did that roster.
Yeah,
That's unheard of. I ain't never seen nothing
never
like
seen that.
and everybody out there saying, "Oh, he got a JV roster. They at the bottom of the barrel, and stuff like that, man." And that man came out there yesterday. I sat there, watched it in my boom room. I know it's out. Grandma seen your video of it, bro. I think I sent you,
Okay.
but you gonna like it. But
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
we were sitting up in there, man, and we was like, "Look at this here, killing them, dog." All the momentum was on their side too, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
So
that's
and Nebraska, they better watch out. I'm
oh,
serious. Nebraska better
oh,
watch.
dog. I think Dion them go about 8-4 this year, easy.
They might, man. They just got to keep. If they keep playing with that same pace and that
Yeah,
intensity, bro, I think they gonna be all right for real.
I think so too. And then, like you said, pace. You said like that pace they was playing with. It kind of remind me how what LSU did in 19. The way they just was. It was just so. And I don't mean the same as far as the offense go, but it just was just so.
My brother called me yesterday. He was like, "Bro," he was like, "That's how offense be moving in college football now." And I was like, "You watch Colorado?"
You must ain't watch football no minute.
I said, "What you mean?" He was like, "Bro, they moving they snap the ball under 7 seconds." I said, "Bro, that's the new wave now, bro."
That's the new wave.
Yeah,
That's the new
man.
wave. And it was Chip Kelly who kind of threw all this on.
Oh yeah,
I can't remember nobody doing that before Chip Kelly did that.
That's
think about it.
You might be right.
You can't really think of nobody before Chip Kelly that was really going fast like that.
Ooh, that's a good one. You might be right. Yeah, you
Now
might
you
be
might
right.
call it. Now what it had a 2-minute drive. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
that
that's
you would
totally
do that
different from
before
the
half.
game. Yeah,
Yeah, it was that, but I don't think nobody was doing it just consistently. Like even spread offenses, like the Have Monet offense, they would still huddle up.
Yeah,
like they was gonna throw it all the time now, but
right.
they still huddled up and took their time and they might they might not huddle up, but they'll check with me. You know what I'm saying? They'll check with me to the sideline, and they might still run off 15 seconds off the play clock or something like that, or however long, But it was like Chip Kelly came to Oregon with that, man, and it was just like, bro, that really changed. He changed college football for sure.
Absolutely.
He changed college football, and they playing with that pace. And Shadur Sanders, I don't think you can agree or disagree with me on this. I don't think people giving Shadur Sanders the credit of how good of a quarterback he actually
Yeah,
is, bro.
because they looking at him as an HBCU quarterback.
They looking at,
That's the
and I
problem.
knew it. I
Yeah.
knew it. I knew it at Jackson State. So I'm looking like what I pay attention to, because I pay attention to ball placement.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't care where you can go in the backyard and throw it to. He can come throw it to me and you, cuz. And we in our mid 30. We in our 30. You know, we
Yeah.
ain't touching football. We ain't ready to compete it like that.
Yeah.
But if
Yeah.
we go out there in that backyard and you throw me a ball where I can't do nothing but catch it, you know what I'm saying? It's put in a spot to where I can't help but catch it. I ain't got to work for it.
Yep.
I know that's a good quarterback, and that's what he do. The ball be
Yep.
right here.
That's
Like
right.
you ain't got to slow down. You ain't got to stop your route. I look for stuff like that. And when I seen him do it at Jackson State, I said, well, man, I'm almost like, at first I was critical of Prime leaving Jackson State and how he did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand why.
And we was just, me and my cousin, and we was just talking about that, man. And look, I get where he come from. I think the main thing I took from why he left Jackson State, because all his coaches got to eat too. At the end of the day, bro, I respect him because the swag, ain't nothing to get swag coaches or anything like that. If anybody listens, it's nothing to get swag coaches. But if you look at the salaries that swag coaches making, you got high school coaches that make more than them. And when Dion had said, it was on 60 Minutes, I never forget, Dion had one of the reporters that asked him, what would make you leave Jackson State? That man got on national TV, said, at the end of the day, my coaches have to eat. He said, I'm good. He said he take care for the rest of his life. But what about his coaches, though? He wanted to make sure they got a raise and stuff like that. Which Jackson State, they couldn't do that for them coaches because they under budget and stuff like that.
No, they couldn't do that.
But when he left, though, oh, Dion did this. Oh, man, he left, took all the money and all that. And Jackson State Jackson State still ain't paid that man all his money for when he had his contract for the ticket revenue. But people don't want to talk about that, though.
Yeah. My only thing with Dion, because see me, I played DB.
Mm-hmm.
I played corner. So Dion to me, he it's nothing Dion really can do wrong to me in my eyes.
Right.
The only thing I will push back on him is how he kind of played the messaging, though. Like my thing, my only criticism of him was, see, when you go, like, when you come down south and start preaching to black people, you know what I'm saying? And you know this because you grew up in the church like I did.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you come down here with that type of message, bro, especially in Mississippi, and you saying, well, God sent me here and we're gonna do X, Y, and Z, and we're gonna put the HBCU on an even playing field. My thing was, bro, I would rather you not have went there if you didn't plan on sticking it out. That's my only thing. Now, if you just want to come to Jackson State to get a coaching start, then just say that. You know what I'm saying? Or if you just want to get your foot in the water, but the messaging is the reason why I was a little critical of Dion, because I'm like, man, because I feel like we had an opportunity, to actually make HBCU something that we can be proud of if he would have stuck the mission out. That's my only because I seen the opportunity, because like when Travis Hunter committed to Jackson State, I said we can change everything, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like I done talked to some of the kids at Southern, man. Like they don't be having running water and lights sometimes, bro.
Yeah.
Like at Southern, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm thinking, like, bro, like I just thought, I guess it's my own. How can I say it? My own. I guess. I can't even put in words. I guess it's my own. What I want to see come true, with HBCUs. So I feel like, bro, if all our talented, and this ain't a race thing, but if all our talented black athletes actually went to HBCU, it'll flip the switch like that. Because
absolutely,
because at the end of the day, what they paying for? They paying to come see these young black athletes on Saturdays play for these PWIs. And I said, man, I had never really thought about it like that. And then when I seen him go to Jackson State and the messages he was putting out there, I said, okay, well, and I was all with him, kind of like, man, if you go to Jackson State and changes and get these athletes start coming in, it's over with. So Southern would never have to worry about their lights being off. If our athletes from Baton Rouge just committed to Southern, it'll change things overnight. That's my thing. Now, as far as coaching goes, now I can separate my emotion from what's actually going on now.
Mhm.
Now, when you talk about coaching and what he done did, you can't deny it, especially after what that was Friday or Saturday. What is it? Saturday the game came on? Yeah, Saturday.
Mhm.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday. So I'm all with him as far on that side of him. My criticism was
Yeah.
just, bro, you had us. Like he
Yeah.
had it. He had HBCUs in the palm of his hand. Like if he stayed for 10 years and just have a plan, he eventually probably could have made more than what Colorado offered him, because he'd have been, bro. He'd have been a martyr. He'd have been like an icon. He'd have been like Martin Luther King, bro. Like real talk. He'd have been like the Martin Luther King of our era if he would have stayed at Jackson. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what was given up, and that just me just being.
So let me ask you this. So he was at Jackson State for 2 years. You know,
Yeah.
they went to the Celebration Bowl. That's the highest bowl they could go to in 2 years. What else could he accomplish if he still stayed at Jackson State? Besides bringing in, your top tier players, the top tier player, like recruiting players, then you have your recruit. You'd hit the recruiting portal. What was his back ceiling wise if he'd stayed at Jackson State?
The ceiling, see, I understand what you're saying. Now, ceiling wise, would have been a Celebration Bowl, right?
Yeah.
But long term impact, him staying there would have been a paradigm shift in a power play. You see what I'm saying? Because now you're taking all this money from PWIs, because sports was running universities. I'm talking about from the economic, from a community standpoint. Now, coaching career, and what you try to accomplish on the field, you're right, probably the Celebration Bowl.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about as far as something bigger than yourself, something that's bigger than us and big enough as a people. Man, he was already changing things. He had Nick Saban. He had Nick Saban hating on Jackson State. Think about that.
Right. That's true. You're right.
He had Nick Saban talking down on Lil Jackson State, bro. I'm like, are you for real, bro? You got 6, 7, however many championships you got, and you worry about Travis Hunter coming to Alabama. Coming to Jackson State.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Like that's the only thing I'm saying. Cause not. You're right. The Falls, he's gonna go with the Celebration Bowl, but in my opinion, in 5 to 10 years, if Jackson State would have kept winning the way they was winning, they probably moved them up to FCS level or whatever they call it now.
Yeah,
they probably would have. They've been forced to, just like South Alabama. South Alabama wasn't no. I think South Alabama was almost. I think South Alabama was almost. I don't think it was an HBCU, but it had a lot of black people going there, if I'm not mistaken. And they was able to move up. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about just 5 to 10 years now. In a short period of time, I don't think he was going to the Celebration Bowl, man.
Yeah,
but that's my only criticism. But as far as football go, man, I'm all with him. It was just I just thought we missed the opportunity, dog. Like I don't think we ever gonna get the opportunity no more, because don't nobody have that type of star power like Deion got.
I agree.
Because you see what I'm saying? I just feel like an opportunity was missed. Like if you wait 5 years, cause like okay, if you did that at Colorado, bro, imagine if you'd have got actually got that Florida State job though. If you just waited at Jackson State to like the actual job that you wanted opened up.
Yeah.
Like what you doing at Colorado would have been let's say Auburn. I think he's going to the Auburn job. Just imagine what he was doing at Auburn, because some people just not gonna go to Colorado, bro. It's cold up there. I done been up there. Like like me as a Louisiana dude, bro, it ain't gonna happen, cuz.
Right.
It's anywhere that was cold, I'm sorry, I cannot play there. For me, I don't know how them dudes doing it. I want to see, you know what? I want to see what all them Florida dudes he got out there on that roster gonna do
when it get cold. Yeah,
when they get cold, bro. You think that if you think that ain't a factor, bro? I drive trucks. I done been to all them places. I done been to Colorado. I done been, man. Look, bro. If you're not used to that, man, I don't care how good of an athlete you is. It's gonna affect you. If you've been in Florida your whole life, look, if you've been in Florida, Louisiana your whole life, and you go out there, it's a different animal. Cuz I'm telling you, that's all I'm saying. But I wish, but as critical as I was, man, I wish him the best, bro. Like straight up, he just a genuine dude. You know it. You just know he's just genuine. He is himself. I like the fact that he can be himself, wear his jewelry, and be yourself, man. That's what I'm trying to do with this here. Cause I'm not trying to be myself. I ain't trying to be perfect. I ain't trying to say the right thing, but I ain't gonna go too far either. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Like you definitely gotta keep it to where you want to keep it at.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, it's good talking to you though, man. I'm telling you, it's been years, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We got
years, man.
Whenever you want me back on, bro, I love to jump on, man. Talk ball, bro. That's all I love to do, man.
Man, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna just do like reaction. Like I've been doing my interview thing. You probably seen me do. I do a couple interviews, but this really more based on what I want to do is kind of like pre-game, just like they be doing on ESPN. Because bro, I can get this look almost like they be looking on ESPN. Pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what I want to do, man. Like how they do their pre-game show, I want to do my own pre-game show. How they do their post-game show, I want to do my own post-game show. Cause me and my boy do this. We do this anyway. We call each other after the game and talk anyway.
Oh, okay.
Hey man, we thought about this woot the woot and all that. So this is pretty much what I want to do, man. But man, it was definitely good catching up with you, cuz man. I remember them days over about Mike house, man. Over there watching the Saints game.
I need to call Uncle Mike. I need to check on him, man. He talked to
man.
me a couple,
Man, I seen him for the first time because I hadn't really been on this end in some years. I seen him for the first time like a couple months ago. Man, I was so happy to see him, bro. Yeah, been a while. And then I know he had took sick for a little minute, and I hadn't really seen him since then. That was good to see. I seen him a couple months ago, man, for the first time in years, bro.
I talked to Uncle Mike. I talked to Uncle Mike about maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. We talked because I got him come out of the house to look at something for me, man. But yeah, man, we need to get together, man. I'm gonna do something. I'm trying to get some stuff take care of at the house. Probably do like an LSU watch party stuff, man. Y'all come over, man. Because last time I saw your pops, that's when last time I saw Uncle Mike for his anniversary. They had a dinner at Mike Anderson in Baton Rouge, and I saw your pops, and I told him next time I do something at the house, man, I'm gonna call y'all to come over there, man.
Hey, same here, bro. I should have hit you up today, but I figure you be over there busy, man.
I came to New Orleans. I came out here with my wife, her people. They had a watch party and stuff, so I came out here. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. I was on and off watching the game because I was doing my film breakdown, get ready for Rumble this week, man. I brought my laptop and everything with me, man.
I already know, man. and that's another thing, man. I can't wait until I get the time because what I'm working on doing is getting home full time.
Okay.
Because I'll be gone. So tomorrow I'm gonna go to run me a load to Houston, make me a little money, and I'm come back home. So yeah, man. One of the things I want to do is when I free my time, I definitely want to get into the coaching side, man.
Yeah,
y'all boys been doing it for a while now, man. Y'all been doing it. Man. Yeah, it's been a while.
Yep,
it's been a while, man. Like I said, bro, if you'd have done anything else, man, I've been disappointed, man. I know we all got a hustle on the side, you know what I'm saying? But if you with me doing something good with football, bro. Like I said, I run the Bears, but I ain't seen Donovan. Whoo, man. I ain't seen Donovan.
Boy. I talked to him earlier, man. He right there in Baton Rouge, man.
I
talked to him, we talk every day. We still be clowning and talking ball and stuff, man. Yeah, man. He just got the head basketball job at East Everville back in
that's dope, man.
I want to say February or March, something like that.
We're gonna have to get him on here, man. We're gonna have to get him on here because I'm trying to get our little areas a little outlet immediately out of for high school, local things, whatever, just a little outlet so we can come on here and talk, man.
Right, no doubt, bro.
I definitely think that some people tune into. That's why I started this, bro. Like I said, I do my little interviews and everything, and that's another thing. If you got an athlete want to put themselves out there, I interviewed them. I interviewed one of our Hammond guys that committed to Southeastern. I did him maybe that was about a week ago, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe not that long ago. So yeah, man. If you ever want to come here and talk about anything, bro, you hey, it's free to you.
I got you, man. I'm definitely stay in touch with you about that, brother.
Hey, most definitely. I don't want to hold you up all night. Matter of fact, I need to give me some sleep, man. I've been up a while.
I'm about to drive back to Denver Springs, man. I got to be at the school. We got meetings. We got an office of staff meeting at 12:45, and then we gonna start practice about 2:00.
Most definitely, man. Hey, stay on that grind, cuz. And look, man, be careful down that road, man.
Oh yeah, man. I appreciate you, man. But we gonna stay in touch, though.
Hey, already, man. Good to talk to you, bro.
Same here, brother. Appreciate you.
Already.